a lot of Mega Man 4. So if you're unaware, Lookin' Toad is basically creating a Mega Man 4 tournament, and he's looking for interest and help, putting things together. So there's already a lot of interest. It's really neat how many people have joined up. I didn't expect that much interest to come up. So Mega Man 4 really is a hot game, I guess. We don't know exactly when all this is going to take place yet, because there's other things we got to schedule around. But I'm hoping that, sometime in the not too immediate future, but near future, it'll happen. I don't know anything about Mega May yet. That's my other question is, is anything happening for Mega May? I don't know. Last year we had that whole series of like qualifiers, and then on top of that, like the GDQ hotfix at the end. But I don't know if that's going to happen this year. I haven't heard anything. So yeah, I'm really excited to... I already signed up for that. Again, I'm hoping to finish this game and then maybe have a little bit more casual gaming time, or maybe learn a different speedrun before that starts. But I would totally excited to play in that. Don't know exactly what's up first. Is it just for bragging rights or what? We'll see. So again, this is my first playthrough of Persona 5 The Royal, and if you're just joining me, we're gonna do I played through the original twice, got the Platinum Trophy, but I'm not gonna be discussing anything that happens prior to it being revealed in the game. I still have my NES Brick controller sitting up there. So yeah, we're gonna be plugging along that way. I will point out things that are new, and we're kind of we finished the first palace, and we kind of finished most of the story arc before the first palace. It's like the cleanup of the first palace. So we're kind of going to be starting the second palace story arc here soon. What's going on here? I believe I have 2 and everything. So I actually spent most of last stream exploring the new Thieves' Den area, which is kind of neat. Yeah, everything's level 2. Which I think you only need level 2 knowledge to ace the exams the first time around. Or is it level 3? I honestly don't remember. Felt like someone was watching me this morning. What should I do? Maybe it wouldn't hurt to at least ask. No, but then... Lady Ann seems depressed. Never mind, it's nothing. I should be able to invite her out with my current kindness. I want you to rely on me. Huh? Oh, right. I guess it wouldn't be so bad talking to you about this stuff. The truth is, there's something I want to tell you. I feel like my bond with Ann will grow stronger soon.
Oh, that's too bad.
I'm actually probably going to take her up on that, but I want to do a couple other things first. Yeah, I want to check the soda machines.
Oh.
Yep, glad we did that.
Oh.
You guys might have been getting double audio. I'm sorry if that was coming through. What would have been... What's coming through here? Give me a second. Nothing. Why is it making noise then? I'm so lost. I'm so lost. Okay. Whatever. That's so weird. Why was it doing that? Like one of my bars on my audio mixer was going nuts for like my desktop sounds. And I was worried that the game sound was coming through twice, but I don't know what was coming through, to be honest. I have no idea. Yeah, like I can hear the audio, so I know that's coming through. And that is monitor and output, right? Or no? Yeah. Oops, nope. I need that on monitor and output, right? Because if I turn that off, yep. Okay. Well, tell me if there's anything weird going on with the audio, because this thing's going crazy. Hopefully everything's coming through loud and clear, and only one time and not twice. I found a place. Looking for somewhere good to train. Decide later. The thing is, certain people will only... Cool, thank you. How are your studies going? Everything is good here. I enhanced medicine again. I think it'll help you make real progress. So both of these are really good. I think... Yeah, prove your resistance to society is quite a good one. I think I might take Ryuji up because I think his only shows up so often. That's fair, Chikiden. How you doing, man? Do I have a chariot? I do not have a chariot persona. So we're gonna have to go to the Velvet Room real quick and get one. Even if it's just a cheap one.
Hey, inmate.
Hey, inmate. Doing all right. I was decently happy with my ESA run yesterday. It wasn't like a knock at the park, but it was, I had fun with it. It was fun.
You certainly.
My mistakes were not catastrophic. It was definitely better than the Big John Marathon run that ended up being a 41. Just
You wish to perform
awful showing.
Finished for now? You'd like to read the compendium? Read
Yeah,
here.
let's just summon a chariot persona. Agathian?
This persona?
Sure.
This persona? You'll withdraw this persona?
Yeah,
then
sure.
accept this persona. Done already? What? It is time, inmate.
Is there anything else to do? I gotta return this. Actually, I should check this.
Welcome.
Book on the hack group Medjed. Be knowledgeable about internet crimes. Yes, please. And then, what's over here? Turning a DVD.
What would you like?
Rent a DVD. Charming and Guts. Let's go with Guts.
Oh!
I'm kind of excited with all the Mega Man 4 action going on. Like, a bunch of people are just picking up the game, mostly because of Lookin' Toad's tournament thing that he's trying to put together. What is this?
Oh!
Cake Night Rises, yeah.
Well,
It's a great movie, but wait for it to come out on DVD. Yep, speedrun tournament for Mega Man 4. It's still in the planning and organizing phases, so there's not a lot of details yet, but there was a survey put out for kind of gauging interest, I guess, and it got like 35 responses already or something in 2 days. So, it's pretty good. Okay, let's go hang out with Ryuji. Because I think he only invites you to do this. Like, especially as you get later up in the confident ranks, I think they start to do, like, he'll only invite you out, like, on Fridays or something. And so, like, you can only do this event on a Friday. I don't know if this is true for this specific event, but he might only be free to do this on certain days. And then depending, like, if the next Friday is like a story event and the entire day is taken up by plot, then you're just gonna miss that Friday. You're gonna have to wait like 2 weeks before he's available to do this again. So. Gym over in Shibuya. Oh yeah, this.
This has gotta be it.
Here we are, Protein Lovers Gym. It's pay-per-visit, so you don't gotta worry about any bullshit contracts or nothing. It's a little weird. The equipment's kind of crappy, but they got tons of variety. Plus, it's real damn cheap. Totally worth it, even without a pool or hot tub.
By the way.
Oh yeah, you bring your stuff? Protein powder? Hell yeah, man. If you want to beef up, you gotta... Wait, that ain't it. I'm talking about spare undies. Getting back into your sweaty clothes after a nice hot shower is like the grossest goddamn thing. Oh, but don't go getting your hopes up. Don't worry, I'm gonna let you use mine.
Wanna get going?
Anyway, let's head in. I don't want to use your underwear either, Ryuji. So, I mean, I'll be playing in it. I know looking to... Geez. Like, I should look at the list real quick. Because he posted a list of who had already signed up, and it was like, holy shit. Yikes. It's a lot of people. But I see, like, people who have been running the game forever are in there, and then a bunch of new people as well. Like, Hypa hasn't played that game in God knows how long. He has like a 3801, I think. And he's right there. Obviously, like, Looking Toad. Mr. Cab, who's been, like, should have had a 38 forever ago. Not Riley's coming back, which, I mean, he hasn't been away from it for that long. Prissy said he'd sign up. Sweet. He's got a better time than me by like 4 seconds or something like that. Pro Infernate, Resisting Frame said he'd learn it. I see Slurpee's name on here. Waiter. That's just the highlights. Like, Great John. KLM. So yeah, it's pretty sick. I'll even I'll just post it in chat. Yeah. If you want to look at it. No pressure, but if anyone's interested in it, by all means sign up. The more the merrier. Phew. My form's coming back, but I don't got any stamina. Cough. Sakamoto? Or is it Sakamoto, right?
Morning.
Ikeda Senpai, what's bonkin? Bonkin? You say the strangest things. Is that how you greet a friend? I've been trying to come up with some cool new slang. Maybe it'll catch on. One of my kids... Change the settings on my microphone? 1 second. Well, you know what? I'm not going to do that with this unmuted. Give me 1 second. Testing, testing? Is that a little bit better? It sounds clearer. Okay. It's a Blue Yeti. It's not like the world's greatest microphone, but I do know my kids sometimes like to play with it. You can't just do that. Oh, and you don't need to call me senpai anymore. I've already graduated, remember? I haven't seen you before. Were you on the track team? Or haven't I seen you before? Were you on the track? Oh, he's talking about me. Him, he's a friend. By the time he showed up, the track team was already, well, you know. Speaking of which, how's your leg? I'm managing. How about you, senpai? You still running? I actually joined my university's track team. You think I would have quit entirely after what happened? About that, I'm real sorry. No, I should be the one apologizing. I was supposed to be the leader of our team, yet I just resigned myself to Kamoshida's will. That's because you needed him to write your letter of rec, right? You were just looking out for your future, but I still managed to F it up anyways. Kamoshida clearly never intended on writing my letter of recommendation. You were just his excuse not to. And honestly, I enjoy where I am now. The track team isn't anything special, but it's perfect for me. So in truth, I should be thanking you for what you did, Sakamoto. Senpai. I've always regretted not doing more to protect you guys, but I heard some good news recently. The Shujin track team's being reinstated.
For real?
For real? I don't know if this sounds better or not. It sounds more muffled. Like... Let me try. One sec. Testing. I don't know. Maybe this is better. I feel like my voice is deeper on the other setting, but also a little more muffled. I mean, Kamoshida confessed all the horrible stuff he did, right? I guess the school got the old team together and told them they want to try starting it up again. Nobody told me about that. Huh, odd. The rumors got as far as me. I'm not even a student anymore. It's because they're pissed at you, dude. Anyway, I heard they're going to get Mr. Yamauchi as their new advisor.
Huh?
Yamauchi? Hold up. Is that Yamauchi? Yep, the one who is basically Kamoshida's lapdog. Apparently he volunteered. He's really enthusiastic about pulling the track team up from the ashes. He is? You know, now that the team is being reinstated, there's no need for any bad blood, right? Why don't you go talk to them? I'm sure they could use someone with your passion. Yeah. No, he's not going to. So the track team's coming back. Good for them. You seem conflicted. Nah, not really. For real though, I'm glad the team's coming back. It's sweet that... For real? It's sweet that Nakaoka and them can start training again. But I'm still worried about their advisor, Yamauchi. He's basically like a mini Kamoshida. So he's short and so he's an asshole? Basically. He'd always yell at us at practice, but then he'd be a huge kiss ass when our parents were around. I can't believe a moron like that's going to be advising the track team. He doesn't even teach PE. He's got to be up to something. I'll do some research. There's a chance I'm going to need your help too, okay? You'd be free to lend me a hand if I need it, yeah? I'll be counting on you. I feel like my bond with Ryuji is growing deeper. Bum, bum. Dunga, dunga.
Alright.
Your Chariot Confidant has increased to rank 5. You'll now earn more EXP from Arcana Burst when fusing personas of the Chariot Arcana. Jesus Christ, what a mouthful. Alright, we don't got time to be messing around here anymore. Let's head home. Wait, I gotta shower first.
See ya.
See ya. Yo, what's bonk? About that stuff today, I can't really let myself be happy about the track team starting up again. Like I said earlier, there's just something fishy about Yamauchi being the advisor. But I mean, if anything happens, I know you got my back, so I ain't too worried. Don't worry, I got you. Thanks, man. I knew I could count on you. I mean, if we don't know for sure if anything sketchy is going on. But when I get these gut feelings, they're usually right. Well, if I hear anything, I'll hit you up. Okay, later. You know, I forgot to really look at what I got out of it. Oops.
That's the key to this place.
Oh, shit.
You get to lock up from now on. I can't keep waiting for you to come home. Don't start any fires, okay?
You can now leave Young and Jaya at night. Sweet.
Hey.
You want to go out now that we're allowed? Oh, and come to think of it, shouldn't we stop by the airsoft shop and ask about that paper bag? Yeah, we should.
I should write something.
I should write something. Yo, Conster, how you doing, man?
Let's do
I
it.
love this song so much. I would listen to this at work quite a bit on, like, in my headphones. Real chill song that just kind of like helped me focus a little bit. Sick. Wins runs, man. Persona. Compound. What did I get out of this again? Stealth Dash? Or no. I just got Arcanaverse, but next one I get Harrison Recovery. This one's really good, so I do want to make sure I get that. Pretty soon I'm not going to be able to advance. I think I need to advance the story a little bit more before I can advance his rank as well. No matter what others say, there are people who just don't want change. You're the only one who can change yourself. You get what I mean? A little bit, dude. A little bit. I think I need more guts to ask him about the bag, right? Hey, you came at just the right time. Slight change of plans. That paper bag from the other day, all yours. You picked it up somewhere. You picked it up somewhere. Nothing to do with me. Understand? I didn't see it. I didn't touch it. I don't know about it. We clear? Right, police. E. That's one. If that's it, then go home. You can go window shop somewhere else. That modified muddle gun should be a powerful weapon to use during palace battles. Let's ask him about what was inside the bag. Don't freak out, Ren. Just ask him. I could ask him if I had dauntless guts. Should we not? Maybe taking on the Big Bang Challenge will help you get more gutsy. You looking to buy or not? Not really right now, actually.
Sounds good.
Well, it is better, but it's not a lot better. Like, doesn't have any effects on it.
All right, which one?
I'm probably not going to upgrade for a little while, save some money. If you're done here, go home. This ain't no place for kids to be hanging around. Cool, runs tomorrow. I will be excited. What can I do at night that I couldn't do during the day out here? I can go over here for sure, and... Hey, listen up, man. Our club's the best in the world. We always go all out. Just back from vacay and ready to party. Vacay? This has been going on non-stop since the pledge party. These guys are hardcore. Good job, man.
Please consider what I have to say.
There have been far too many incidents recently to ignore. Can anyone deny this? The runaway train incident, mysterious psychotic breakdowns, a school with a corrupt teacher. We have yet to discover the truth of it all. The apathy that permeates society is a direct result of the negligence by our government and the media. You're listening quite attentively. Are you interested in politics? I am interested. Are you a student? I'm delighted to captivate the interest of someone your age. I could use the help of a young person, but I can't hire someone without any experience. I'm sorry about that. However, I'd be happy if you stopped by to hear one of my speeches again. Well, that's all for today. I'll be heading to the beef bowl shop. That old man's speech was impressive. The kind of talk might be useful for negotiations in the metaverse. But I'm guessing he's looking for someone with more experience. If you could just show him your dedication. Wait. He said he's going to a beef bowl shop, right? I bet he's talking about the one on Central Street. What if you worked part-time at the beef bowl shop? Show him what today's youth can do. Look, I know it's a stretch, but a true phantom thief can't let an opportunity like this slip by. There's nothing really else to do tonight, so that might be a good idea. Do I have the beef bowl shop job? Learning it was pretty rough. I mean, I feel like learning any speed game is pretty rough. I guess it depends on like what you do. Like you can do a 12-hour challenge type thing, and that might not be too bad, but it's gonna be a pretty suboptimal speedrun, you know?
What are your thoughts?
Are there any good ones? Yep. Oh, a part-time job at the beef bowl shop, huh? Seems tough, but you might improve your proficiency. What you gonna do? Yeah. Fun.
Right.
We can go to Shibuya at night now. Let's call them right now. Hello, this is Ore Nobeko on Central Street. Probably butchering that. How many people are you ordering for? Oh, you're calling at the job opening. This is great timing. We're in need of some extra hands. I'd take just about anyone at this point. You don't mind working at night, do you? Stop by anytime. You're free to work. I'll be waiting. We're right by the entrance to Central Street. Hope to see you soon. That settles it. You better work hard, okay? Okay, here. Beef bowl shop. Let's save real quick in case it doesn't work. You want to try and do the beef bowl shop thing now to open his confidant. Come to think of it, you applied for a part-time job at this beef bowl shop, right? Working at the beef bowl shop will cause time to pass, but in addition to receiving money, your proficiency will improve. Some days the shop will be more crowded than usual. During busier times, you'll need to remember a lot of orders. Stay calm. If you can make it through the rush, you may earn more money than usual.
Oh.
Let's work.
I've been waiting.
Oh, you're the new part-timer, right? I've been expecting you. No need to introduce yourself. I actually need you to start working right away. Sure. This is how a job works.
Any questions?
Do you have any questions about the job? What is it? What does the work entail? Take the customer orders, prep them, serve them, ring them up, and then clean the store. None of that requires training. The meals are already made, so it should be simple. Just make sure you're nice to the customers, okay? Anything else? To be fair, like... this is more training than I've had at some jobs. Are there any other employees? Not quite. Our budget's been cut despite being short-staffed, so you'll have to do everything alone. You're a spry young dude, right? You'll be fine. I'll pay you more to make up for the extra work.
Thanks in advance.
Okay, I need to head out for a bit. Keep an eye on the shop until I get back. Sure thing. This job is ludicrous. You have to do everything all by yourself from the very beginning. At least acknowledge that it's insane. Oh well, just give it your best shot, I guess. I'll be cheering you on. And they let me bring my cat to work. That customer... Yeah, so there he is at the bar. Okay. That customer in front of you is waiting to pay. Ooh, that is one angry looking face. Hey, someone wants to change their order. Add an egg? They should have told us earlier.
Nice work.
Alright, good work. You can leave now since it's the end of your shift. This is your pay today. Thank you. Well, I hope you can keep it up. I don't think that did what I needed to. Are you okay? You were alone out there the whole time, but you still managed all those orders by yourself. If you ask me, you're pretty proficient. Number 5, confidant. What's this guy's name? Politician. Ah, that's right. Shinya. I don't know if this actually did what I wanted to. If not, I guess I'm not above save scumming a little bit. But... No, that's not. This isn't the right guy. God damn it. Yeah, Yoshida. That's right. That's his name. All right, you need to do it twice. Okay. After 2 nights of doing this, okay. Just want to make sure I didn't just waste a day.
Let's head back.
Come on, let's leave. Punch that clock. Sweet. Do you believe in the Phantom Thieves? 6.4%.
Hey!
Move a little to the right. I can't see the screen. Now for today's train news. Today's headlines are: a volleyball beating investigation. The school claims to have left teaching methods up to its staff. It is denied once again that it had any knowledge of the beatings. Pollen warning as of next week. Greater volume and arriving later than in previous years. Hotspots of Tokyo. Experience art in Shibuya. The Madarame exhibit opens next week. People are really talking about the Kamoshida incident. No one in this car knows that we're the ones who did it. They do know that there's a dude talking to his cat on the subway. And they probably feel a bit uncomfortable about it.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you've got exams starting on Wednesday. Don't tell me you forgot.
Open your textbooks.
Anyway, today we'll be talking about the tale of the bamboo cutter. Most theorize it's the oldest story in Japan. For some, it's the oldest science fiction story in the world. But if you ask me, it's the oldest story in Japan about a terrible woman. I mean, Princess Kaguya gives her suitors absurd tasks, demands fancy gifts, then runs off to the moon. Some men lose their fortunes, some are humiliated, and some even get serious wounds or go blind. Women like Princess Kaguya actually show up in a lot of stories from around the world. Now then, I'm a Mayakan.
Do you know the answer?
Do you know the answer? You've probably heard that a woman who uses her wiles to lead people to their doom is a femme fatale. So what's the literal translation of the phrase femme fatale? Fatal woman.
This is it.
That's pretty easy.
Exactly.
That is correct. The answer is a fatal woman. In French, of course. Some famous examples are the witch Morgan Le Fay from the Arthurian legend and Queen Salmon from the Bible. Simone from the Bible? Not to mention the wild, seductive dancer of opera, Carmen. Whoa, he actually knew that? Maybe I should ask if I can borrow his notes.
Nice go.
Wow, you must be really smart to be able to answer a question like that. More knowledge. So I'm trying to remember, do you need knowledge level 2 or level 3 to ace your exams? It might be, because I know it goes up, and I think you do need knowledge level 5 for like your finals, if I remember correctly. So I might want to make sure I get knowledge level 2 before exams start, or level 3. Let me just warn you that exams aren't so easy that you can pass them with a single night of cramming. Take your time and make sure you understand the material, okay? You heard her, must be rough being a student. Well, you have nothing to lose from studying. Give it all you've got. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum.
None of these posts are any good. Everyone's just bitching about their parents or their boyfriends. There ain't even a hint about a new palace.
We can't get everything online. Finding a post with a name and location is asking a lot.
Guess we just gotta find one ourselves then.
Good luck.
Are you seriously suggesting we look for a target that even the police have overlooked?
Yeah, you're right. We should probably just hold off till exams are done with, huh? We can wait
Yeah,
and see for a
probably.
little longer, then worry about coming up empty-handed if it happens.
Oh,
This place is off limits, you know.
What's it to you, motherfucker?
We'll get out of here once we're done chatting. Anyways, what's Miss Council President want with us?
The troublemaker, the center of gossip, and the infamous transfer student. Interesting combination.
Great way to start a conversation.
By the way,
So, if you didn't see last time, the principal called her in. She's like the student council president or whatever, and asked her to investigate why Mr. Kamoshida suddenly confessed, and basically figure out who's responsible for it. And there's someone pulling his strings, but we don't know who.
it seems as though you got to know Mr. Kamoshida pretty well.
Not really.
Yeah, you know, he's only been here a month or so.
I heard Mr. Kamoshida used a volleyball team member to spread details of your past record. Don't you hate him? Mr. Kamoshida, I mean.
What's all this about? My friend here's an upstanding guy.
I don't mean to offend. Many students have been shaken up by what happened with Mr. Kamoshida. The rumors about that odd calling card-esque posting aren't going away either.
I didn't expect someone like you would care about that tactless stuff, Nijima-senpai.
I don't know that it was tactless. Anyways, we done here? We can't leave if you keep talking to us.
At least try to understand my position. Being forced to deal with this horseplay.
Horseplay?
Ah yes, by the way. It's been decided that this place will be closed off due to the incident. I heard some people are coming up here without permission, after all. I'm sorry to have interrupted you.
What was that about?
Being a dick.
she's onto us. That girl seems rather sharp. We should be cautious of her.
She really pisses me off.
Everyone had that one person in their high school who just could not keep their nose out of stuff. And, like, I don't know. Like, I was, my senior year of high school, I was in band. And for some of us, like, we ended up using the band room as our homeroom as well. Which actually was kind of a pain in the ass, because the way our school was laid out, it was, like, not near anything. But, like, I guess for some of the band members, it just made sense to have the band room as our homeroom. So I went to, like, I didn't have a lunch period my senior year. I was taking 8 classes with no lunch period. So I would usually eat something during homeroom. And I just remember someone always, like, the same person always getting pissed. And I had to, like, hide the fact that I was eating. I didn't have a fucking lunch. What do you want me to do? Homeroom was my biggest chance to just eat something. Our school was weird too. We had, like, our homeroom period was like after the first 2 classes or something. It was really weird. I didn't hate that, I guess, but it was a little unusual. Be careful.
Yeah, talk about a pain in the ass.
That reminds me.
But everyone knows that one person who is, like, upset about some, like, minor harmless infraction of the rules that has nothing to do with them.
Study hard. Especially you, Ryuji. There are bound to be traps that will need to be solved with brains.
Especially you,
Keep in
Ryuji.
mind that everything you do in your daily lives has an impact on your abilities.
True. Studying won't be so bad if we just think of it as helping us prepare to be Phantom Thieves.
I guess you got a point. But man, it's just so lame. I was all fired up about helping people, not about studying.
Well, I do have somewhere interesting to show you beforehand. You guys did originally promise to help me out with my mission after all.
Huh? Mission?
Follow me.
What are you bringing us here for?
Just do as I told you.
Alright, I've got the Phantom Aficionado website up. Now what?
Look for a post with a full name in it.
I already said there's no info on any big shots, don't you remember? But man, people actually go put someone's real name on here. That's some scary shit.
It is a little bit scary.
You won't listen to what I say. No, wait. There's no name on this one.
You know, I forgot I was wondering my headphones were loose. I was wearing a hat during my stream yesterday. I had to adjust them.
Someone's bad-mouthing me in online chat rooms. This one's got a name.
Ignore those. Aren't there any posts about more serious trouble?
Some asshole named Seiichiro talking shit.
I don't know what to do about my ex who's stalking me. His name is Natsuhiko Nakanohara. It says he's a teller at City Hall.
A government worker stalking someone?
That should be a suitable target. Alright, now get the meta-nav ready.
We're just gonna jump right into a palace? Fine by me.
Hey! What happened to all that talk of unanimous decision? What do you think we should do?
We need to do this.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay then, let's go.
We need a name and a place, right? So the name is...
Actually, we don't need a location this time. Just enter exactly what I say. The key word is... mementos.
Huh? What are you trying to pull?
Just listen to me. It should work. I think.
Ah, jeez. That again? Mementos, was it?
Candidate found.
We got a hit?
Just as I thought.
Everyone disappeared. It kind of feels like I'm walking on air.
Is this that Nakanohara guy's palace?
That's half right, but half wrong. This is a type of palace, but it's different from the normal ones. Come on, let's head down. The shadows here lurk underground. I don't quite understand why. It may be because they're drawn to something.
Underground? How are we going to get there?
How? You use it every day on your way to school. Follow me.
Wait up, Cat! The hell is this place? Wait, our clothes changed?
The shadows know we're here?
Since the moment we stepped in,
You should have told us!
we're still safe right here. I've come to investigate a number of times. Shadows never come up to this floor. But it's a different story once you go down. This place is simply teeming with them.
More importantly, what is this Mementos? It's about time you start explaining.
Mementos is everyone's palace.
Huh? What do you mean, everyone's?
A palace as grand as the previous castle only forms when a person's wishes are extremely distorted.
So one thing about the prior Persona games is that from my understanding, most of the dungeons were like randomly generated, more roguelike kind of levels. At least I haven't played 4, but I know it was that way in Persona 3. Where, I mean, certain levels were scripted, especially like boss levels, but most of the levels were pseudo-randomly generated. So this is kind of like, since the palaces in this game are not, they're static, this is kind of like your RNG dungeon.
So instead of many individual palaces, the general public has one gigantic shared palace. That's where we are now. Mementos.
Now that you mention it, this place feels a bit different from Kamoshida's palace.
When you say shared, you mean they're all put together? Even though they're just strangers?
Think of it as the collective unconscious. No, never mind. You wouldn't understand that.
Yeah, I told you, Jungian psychology is like, this game's all about it.
So what you're saying is, using this place, we can even change the hearts of people who don't have a palace?
Correct. The steps to do so are slightly different, though.
But this place looks pretty huge. Are we gonna be able to get around just by walking?
It seems the time has finally come. Morgana! Transform! Come now, Panther. Ladies first.
A car?
This got me so good the first time I saw it.
No way!
I'm glad that it plays out the same way.
This comes from the way cognition materializes in the metaverse. Plus a bit of extra training.
So apparently, I forget, there is a... Or let me see if he explains it actually.
It's not dissimilar to how you guys transform.
You turning into a car is totally different than our clothes changing!
For some reason, cats turning into buses is an extremely widespread cognition among the general public.
So apparently there is a Japanese children's anime that's fairly popular where a cat can transform into a bus. And so that's what this is apparently referencing. Anime cat turned into bus. Nikobasu? Nico no Basu? I don't know enough about it actually. Studio Ghibli. Ghibli? Oh no, this is My Neighbor Totoro. Released in 1988. 4 spirits, one of them named Totoro, are waiting for the bus with Totoro when a cat bus appears out of nowhere. Interesting. Yeah. That's it. That's it. Okay. So yeah, this is a reference to, or it's a nod to it, and it's also explaining why Morgana can turn into a bus, because he's a cat. He's like a magical cat, and for some reason the general public has this perception that magical cats can turn into buses.
Why a bus, though?
No idea.
Wait, why didn't you do this at the castle?
I would have if I could. But that castle was cramped. There were tons of stairs, and no way this fits on top of a chandelier.
Hey, Skull! Ladies first! Hey, stop pulling me! Yo, that's dangerous!
Panther, please be gentle!
All aboard! Let's go!
Why are you all just sitting back there? I'm a car, remember?
Also interesting that the steering wheel is on the left. I thought the Japanese drive on the right, on the other side of the road.
I'm not going anywhere unless someone drives me.
You can't drive yourself?
Do you know how to drive?
Time to bust my moves.
Safety first, okay?
You'd better not smash up my beautiful face. You hear me?
All right then, we'll leave the driving to you.
Now start the engine. You can't drive if it's not running.
Jeez, what a pain. Where's the key to this thing?
Why would you need a key? There's a switch just down next to the steering wheel. That tickles. Lower, lower! Oh, there! That feels so good.
Is that Purin I hear? Oh, what a creepy-ass car.
Don't underestimate my meowdery engine. We're going full throttle. It's time to fly!
Oh, Jesus. I don't know the name. Path of Criminal.
Whoa!
Man, this does totally does feel like a palace. Yeah, I guess it'd be strange driving on the tracks like this in real world. Anyway, Nakanohara is somewhere in here, right? Most likely in a segment of his own creation. Don't worry, it won't be the size of a palace. Our next step is to find an entrance to that segment.
Again.
And what's this entrance gonna look like? I have no idea, but strong distortion should be a pretty obvious visual clue. So we just gotta go wandering around for it then. What a goddamn pain in the ass. Yeah, oh, I can't.
I can see it.
So there are items, like random items you can pick up. And then this is like the randomly generated dungeon. So I have no idea exactly what I'm gonna find. As a general rule of thumb, if I remember correctly, my music's still the same. If I remember correctly, the guys in this palace, or like whenever you enter mementos at the levels that you can access, like you'll generally find, wow, this subway's going nuts, that they're about on par with like the monsters from the last palace you just completed. I believe these guys are weak to fire. I remember.
Looking cool, Joker!
You're mine.
Looking cool, Joker!
Go!
Alright, pass the baton to Persona! Dance, Carmen! Let's see that again, Persona! Let's see that again, Joker!
This is too much EXP to pass on. We're just gonna kill them all. Slime is a really good persona though for early game. They're strong against physical and gun, I think.
Okay. Shadow defeated! That was easy, huh? I can see it.
If you're familiar with, well, okay, so we found the exit. But, I want to explore the floor fully. Okay. So this is where we need to go.
Whoa!
Dude, the hell is this? It's all wavy and shit. This is the place. I sense the target up ahead. Now, are you ready, Joker? Let's do it. Have a good night, Dodgy Man. Hey, something's there. It seems to be Nakanohara's shadow. Let's see. Some front desk guy at City Hall became a stalker, right? I don't know how much evil he's done, but we have to do something if he's bothering other people. Alright, we'll go talk to him. Yo, what up?
Who are you?
Are you that stalker? Haven't you ever stopped to consider how your ex feels?
She's my property. I can do whatever I want with her. It's not like she didn't treat me like a plaything. What's wrong with me doing the same?
You can't treat someone like shit just because they did it to you. What a load of crap. We're gonna change the hearts of all the bastards like you.
There are millions of people far worse than me. What about Madarame? He stole everything from me, but you're letting him off the hook?
Madarame? What the hell's this guy going on about?
Get
Oh,
ready.
yeah.
Here he comes.
So, now that I finally have what's rightfully mine, I'm not going to let you take it away. Look, this is a winner-takes-all world. Come fight me and I'll show you what I mean.
It's weak to electricity.
Yeah,
Let's go for that.
I think because I have the persona he's based off of.
Looks like hitting its weak point is all.
All right.
Cool.
Persona! It's weak to electricity.
No, but they actually removed his resistance to physical for this boss fight, huh? Ooh. Is that a counterattack?
I'll back out and focus on support.
Persona! Captain Kill!
On the ground! Nice going, Skull.
This won't do as much damage because Morgana's missing. Yeah. Let's turn to you. Then we'll use a revival beam.
Using it.
Get you back up.
Playing dead isn't easy.
Then you can heal yourself. Yikes. It is a lot of damage.
Let's go, Captain!
On the ground! Nice going, Skull. Okay, guys. Let's do it! Persona!
She should probably heal herself, yeah.
Persona!
Overio, go down.
Nice.
That was incredible, Joker!
He doesn't want to talk to me, right?
That won't work right now.
Yeah.
Let's go.
This is a mini boss, so he won't. Like, negotiation with him doesn't work. He should finish it? Yeah. Nice.
Power.
The whole all around. Skill.
That looks so strong.
Resist fear. What's Dekaja do? Remove all stat plus for foes. Nice.
Now I'm even
Oh.
more charming.
Everyone gets. So this is all enemies, right? Yeah.
I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I couldn't stop obsessing. Not after this person I trusted used me and then disposed of me.
Which person?
Hold on. Are you talking about that guy you mentioned earlier? Madarame?
I was afraid of being thrown away again, like some worthless thing.
So some selfish bastard was making you suffer too. Still,
Yeah.
you shouldn't have dragged an unrelated woman into your mess.
Yes, I know that now. I'll put an end to my love for her.
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't be a dick, dude.
Hey, You can change people's hearts, right? In that case, won't you change Madarami's heart before more people fall victim to him?
Change Madarame's heart?
Hmm? What's that shining thing?
It's the bud of a treasure. Had we left it be, it very well may have blossomed into a palace. Joker, this will make a perfect reward.
Attachment pearl. Quest completed. Sweet.
So Nakanohara had a change of heart, right?
Most likely.
But how are we supposed to know if we succeeded?
Well, the lady posted the dude's name online. If he really does change, she'll probably comment again.
You do have a point.
Either way, training against shadows down here is the best. It's great prep for our next target.
Nope, everything's alright. It's all text messages from my wife, but everything's okay. I was worried one of the kids was having trouble.
It's also nice to be able to give courage to the people who post their problems online.
On top of that, we can sell whatever treasure we get for some cold hard cash.
Well, sounds like things are going pretty great for us. All right, we did it!
Hold on. There's somewhere I want to show you guys before we leave.
What, there's more?
Don't worry, it won't take long. Well then.
Why don't we leave this room first? Yeah. The heart, kind of like the veins kind of motif is really powerful. Really unsettling. Yep, let's head up.
Yes, we gotta do it.
Something I like to check in an area further down. That platform we saw earlier should be the way down. Let's head there first. Wait, you've been here before, right? Don't you got like a map or something? That would hold no meaning in this place. So the layout changes every time you enter.
For real?
For real? Wait, so our path changes too? This place is the fused cognition of a countless number of people. It's constantly shifting. Even so, our destination should be pretty close. I'm counting on you, Joker. Yeah, let's top everyone off real quick. Just have him... No, skill.
I have something.
Ooh, okay.
They know. Don't waste ammo on
Yeah,
this.
we already have this guy.
Guns are useless. You can hit their weak
You're
points.
mine.
They're all knocked down.
Serves
That
you
was
right.
incredible, Joker.
Give me an item. Okay. Sure, whatever.
Finish him. Can't hit the enemy's weak spot right now. Ice is the shadow's weak spot.
Annoying. Oh, critical.
That was incredible, Skull.
Boom, boom. Sooty heavy armor.
Okay.
Let's have her do it one more time.
Focus.
Alright, look. We need you to F off. The same battle. I don't know, is it worth so much XP?
First move, it's weak to fire skills.
Is resistant against it, right?
Persona!
You can aim for their weak spot.
Come! You're mine.
Looking cool, Joker. Not over yet. Persona. Let's see that again.
right.
see. These guys are timid, right? Let me your power. Once you understand me, let me your power.
Scared to death.
Me cannot see your true intentions because mask cover face. What are you thinking now? How to negotiate. It's true, negotiation be tiring. So what me here is some humans care for beasts like own family. Why you not care for me like that? Why you treat me like this then? That's scary. I want to cherish you. Ah. Me am not a shadow that belongs here. Me is the sea of human souls. Me am slime. I appreciate that he doesn't have a I am thou or I. Just whoa. Gain the slime mask. Cool. You got a new mask, Joker. Bum bum.
Okay.
Unfortunately, 0 gets P for that. But... Please look the other way. Just ram him with the bus. Gotta love it. Okay.
That one is no joke.
I already have all of you.
Fire attacks won't work.
Ooh, that's right.
Gunshot should hit its weakness.
So wait, you are weak to winds. I think we gun you.
Looking cool, Joker.
Pass the baton to Ryuji. Bam.
Not over yet. Think you can hit their weak point?
Deal.
Pass it on to the second person. This is our chance. You can hit their weakness. Ooh, very nice.
Nice.
We got it. Ooh, blew up.
Yeah! Nice!
Cool.
Yeah! Victory!
Good fight. Respawn.
All right.
That
Somewhere.
was so easy, I'm yawning.
Come on. Goodbye. Did I ever... Mandrake?
So fire is ice is the Shadow's weak spot. Looking cool, Joker! Alright, okay, pass the baton and follow up!
There's probably a better way to do this, but it doesn't really matter. I could have had him fire...
You're so gorgeous, Panther.
Yo, what's up? Can you give me an item? Well, falling in love again with an old flame, are you? Why don't we talk for a bit? No, I don't want that.
Boring, but we might as well keep it.
What do you mean?
Like good? Aha, you're the easy type to please, huh? Ow, I'm going home. Alright, I should still get XP for the 2 I killed, alright?
Victory!
Yeah. God,
Okay.
the main thing I was worried about. What's this? Ah.
Joker, there's a chest!
Alert capsule. Okay. That's a thing.
Joker, a treasure chest!
This is locked,
Let's
right?
open it! Oh!
Needs a lockpick. Baptismal water. Okay. That should be a full clear of the first floor. And I picked up new mask, which is nice. Alright, screw off.
Use wind to hit its weak point!
Ah, winds. I didn't know that.
Persona! Go down!
Looking cool, Joker!
No.
Go!
Alright, pass the baton and follow up! Zoro! It's almost scary how good I am. The baton's yours! I'll get him! Dance, Carmen! Left to match!
Ooh. One shot.
Panther. Left to match! You're so gorgeous, Panther. Finish him!
So someone pointed out to me, and this seems to be holding true. You get the new music if you the new battle music if you ambush someone, whereas you get the old battle music if you get ambushed, or not if you get ambushed, if you just enter battle normally, which so far seems to be true. Though I haven't obviously confirmed it. Yo, what up?
Now's our chance to strike! Gunshot should hit its weakness. Nice, Joker! Right in their weak spot.
Go ahead.
Alright, pass the baton and this is our chance. You can hit their weakness. Take my time! They're mine! Maybe you can hit their weak point? Carmen! What's the matter? You're so gorgeous, Panther. This'll end it!
This will end it. Bam.
Beautiful rose has thorns.
Okay.
Bum, bum, bum,
A
bum, bum,
stylish
bum.
victory.
A stylish victory. I wonder how much further.
Hold on a sec. You guys hearing something?
Subway.
The trains are totally running.
Of course they are. We're in the subway, you know.
Yeah, but I thought this was a palace.
Then maybe this is how the public views this place? I don't know.
People go through this darkness every day?
Forget that! You sure we're cool running around on these tracks?
Should be fine as long as we're not on the same ones. I think. I'm no train expert.
You gotta be kidding me!
Anyway, let's head to the lower area. It should be right after we go down that escalator.
That's the end of the path to Kumrana.
This way!
Alright, there it is. The thing I want to make sure of is inside.
What is this place? It's kinda creepy.
And a dead end at that. Why does it even exist?
Now hold on. Just watch. This is most likely not an ordinary wall. If my hunch is correct...
It opened!
A new area has been confirmed in the depths. Updating guidance information.
See? It's just as I thought.
What do you mean?
That wall wouldn't budge when I came here by myself before. But it'd be weird for the deepest part of Mementos to be some normal place like this, wouldn't it?
So you're thinking there's gotta be more?
Yeah. Now that Kamoshida's palace is gone and people are actually starting to talk about us, I knew something had to have changed down here.
How deep is it? Should we try going further down?
Did he explain it fully? Yeah, because we're more ingrained into the public, I guess, the consciousness or the collective unconscious, whatever. Like, people actually know who we are and what we're doing, even if it's a small amount of people. I guess that's why that's opening.
Let's not. That's not why we're here today, remember? We've already
Why not?
accomplished our goal. We should head back, and I'll explain more once
Look,
we're home.
nerd, let's go down the escalator. Couldn't give you a free day, right?
Hey, look!
Okay. This is new. This is the guy from the Thieves' Den.
A person? In Mementos? Maybe it's this one. Ooh, tasty.
Hey, what's he drinking?
Oh. I thought I felt something strange for a second.
So this is the kid from the Thieves' Den, which is new content, and he's a new character. in Royal, but I have no clue who he is or what he's doing yet. And he never really explained where he was or why he was in the Thieves' Den or anything. And his name is just Boy in White.
So, who are you guys? We should be asking you that.
Okay.
Good point. Sorry about that.
So I figured he was just like some weird guy who lives in the Thieves' Den, but...
It's customary for a human to introduce itself before asking another human for its name.
So you're not human?
Thanks for reminding me, Mr. Tanuki? No, Cat? What took so long to come up with cat? And I'm not either of those.
Yeah, getting confused about that seems pretty normal to me.
My name is Jose. I'm looking for flowers.
What?
I'm pretty surprised to see some normal humans running around. I didn't know people could just come here. Well, we are pretty special. Wait, that's not important. Who you are is what matters right now.
When you said you were looking for flowers, did you mean that floating thing?
That's right, pretty lady. Those seem to be the ones I've been looking for. I'm collecting as many of them as I can, because I'm studying humans.
What?
Studying humans? That's why you turned a flower into a drink?
Yep.
Drinking flower juice counts as studying?
Hey, could you guys help me with my research?
How?
By collecting flowers for me. I wouldn't ask you to do it for free, though.
Okay.
I find all kinds of stuff you can use while you're exploring. I'll trade you some of that stuff for more flowers.
I am extremely sketched out by this guy. Ooh. What are you, bro? Like, why are you just hanging out in mementos?
Well, what do you think? Should we try and get him some flowers?
Oh, yeah. But
Seems like it could do us some good, but we don't know this kid. We gotta be careful.
Oh, I'm sure he's fine. Let's give him a hand. He seems like he could use it, and it shouldn't be too hard to pick flowers while we're exploring, right?
Okay. Any other reasons?
He called me pretty lady.
No! Lady on!
It's probably fine. I mean, he said he'd give us useful stuff and all. What'd he say?
Well, are you going to help me find the flowers or not?
let's help.
Thanks. Wait! Hang on a second! We still have no idea who this kid is!
Yeah, I share your concerns, Morgana.
Don't go thanking us just yet, bud! Aw, are you tired, kitty? You seem grumpy. I am not a cat! And I'm not grumpy! Oh, okay. Then, are you hungry? I learned hunger can make a person turn grumpy. Here, you can have this. Thanks,
Milk cookies.
but I'll pass.
Take the cookies, Morgana.
Yeah, you're making the kid worry about you even more. Guess there's no way out of this one.
I'll be looking for flowers around here, so stop by and say hi if you see me. Oh, and I guess just gathering flowers would be kind of boring, huh? Since you humans seem to enjoy playing so much, I'll come up with some fun games for you. Ah, I also remembered something humans like to say to each other. Good job.
What?
Who in the hell was that?
What?
If he's studying humans, does that mean he isn't one? I mean, he just seemed like some nice
Yeah,
kid.
I mean, he says it like he's not human.
Well, he didn't feel like a shadow. I wouldn't say he's dangerous. At least for now.
Anyways, if we see any of those flowers he wants, I guess we can grab them for him.
He's super weird.
Whoa!
I totally forgot.
Hey,
There's something I've been meaning to give to all of you. What? Something for us? Yeah, the thing is, picked up something strange while I was exploring earlier. Here it is. Star?
Huh?
Huh? What the heck is that? It's a star. At least that's what they look like, so that's what I call them. Star? So what about it did you want to show us? Humans make wishes on stars, right? That's so interesting. Stars granting wishes. This star is going to grant your wishes.
Wait!
Our wishes? Or it would be nice to think that. Nice to think that. Seriously?
Hey!
I'll give this to you. It's so sparkly and beautiful. You want it too, don't you? It's a sign of our friendship. I know what that is.
Doing good?
Off I go now. Good job.
Hey, wait!
What? Oh, there he goes. A star, huh? He said it'd grant our wishes or something. I highly doubt something like that would even actually happen, even in mementos. Well, I guess you can at least try making a wish.
Oh, I know.
Okay, I wish for all-you-can-eat parfaits with 0 calories.
All right.
An extra large beef bowl with pork soup on the side. Nothing's happening. Was Skull's wish too petty?
Huh?
You're one to talk. This is all new. Like, all of this is new. This character did not exist in the original game. Yeah. I guess things don't just happen that easily.
Hey!
We can't just throw the thing away. Hold on to it for now.
Well then.
Well, that was a bit unexpected. Let's head back now. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum.
Mementos, huh? Still don't really get that place. Oh, and what was that wall thing we saw at the end?
Not entirely sure, but that wall must have been there for a reason. If Mementos is the public's palace, though, it might be affected by the general public's belief in us.
Okay, that's right.
Why do you know so much about it, Morgana?
My memories are a little foggy in that regard. However, I need to know what lies in the depths of Mementos, no matter what.
No matter what?
Mementos is not just everyone's palace. It's the source of all palaces. It used to be that palaces like Kamoshida's with one ruler simply didn't exist. So if we can do something about the greatest cause of distortions, I'm certain my appearance will...
You wanted someone to save you, too.
I just needed pawns.
Very
I
convincing.
see. So that's why you came poking your nose around with us.
I'll help you. I hope you can regain what you've lost.
I'll be relying on you guys.
By the way, Morgana, are you a boy? Or might you be a girl?
Could it be a car?
That is a possibility.
I wish I could deny it, but I just can't be sure.
Why not? In any case, of course I'm male. I mean,
What is it?
No, it's nothing. We're done talking about that. Anyway, we now know that we can perform minor changes of heart in Mementos. If we come across any eye-catching leads, it may be worth dealing with them for a bit of combat practice.
There weren't any other outstanding ones, though.
I bet we'll get tons of them if we can change someone famous and make the Phantom Thieves well known. The big fish are our main targets, after all.
First, you need to find a way to get through your exams.
I gotta study.
Yeah, you do. You can now go to Mementos. This is where you will change the hearts of petty criminals who do not have their own palaces. For now, be patient until the next target appears. Not creepy at all. Man, that Nakanohara guy was a piece of cake. If we can take down some kind of big target nets, we're totally gonna get famous. Hey, we're trying to help people, not get famous. But if people don't know who we are, how are we gonna give them any courage? Are you sure, Ryuji? Am I wrong? I don't think that you're necessarily wrong. But should we really be doing this at all if we don't have a reason, like with Kamoshida? You mean we shouldn't be sticking our noses into other people's business? I don't know, man. If someone's in trouble, it's only natural to want to help them out. I mean, I agree with that. And I guess I was glad we were able to solve the Stalker case. Plus, what good are our personas if we don't use them for good? Don't you agree, Ren? I want to help people. Same goes for me. You don't got much time to be arguing over this either. That Madarame question mark guy bothers me. Yeah, but don't getting carried away, you understand? And don't do anything to stand out, like fail all your exams. Oh crap, speaking of that, I haven't studied at all. What about that star, the one Jose gave us? I wonder if that could help us ace the exams. Yeah, somehow I doubt that. Hell, I'd settle just for not failing. Bargaining isn't going to help you here. We wouldn't use it for that in the first place. Maybe you should just, I don't know, put some actual effort in? You still got time. Fine.
What's up?
Is it Ryuji? Did he mention anything about mementos? Is there anything you want to know? I can tell you. Say it
Let's
real
do
quick.
it.
Oh. And what are his plans?
Nice. Hey,
Mementos.
right.
While it's a general collective palace of the general public, deep inside each every human's mind is an obscured thought process known as the unconscious. These thought processes then meld together and form what I like to call the collective unconscious. In other words, mementos is just a shared cognitive world created by the joint distortions of society as a whole.
Anyway,
You can just think of it as the big palace made from everyone's hearts, though. Let that barrier open up. But it was because of the shift in public opinion caused by Kamoshida's change of heart. Kind of big changes in the tide will surely have an impact on what goes on in mementos. We might be able to get even further if we rouse up more public acknowledgement. We need to take on another target. Why are you so interested in it? I have a feeling that something deep within this place has caused me to take my current form. Yet I'm so interested. If we can figure out the cause of my distorted form, I should be able to go back to normal, I think. Either way, I'll be counting on you guys. Who's Jose? That kid's... Well, honestly, I have no idea. I've never seen him before. I know he's not a shadow, but that's all I can say for sure. I don't even know if he's human. He was saying something about us gathering flowers from mementos, right? We don't know who he is or what he wants, but either way, he doesn't seem dangerous. We don't have to prioritize it, but he said he'd compensate us. Maybe we can collect some if we have time.
seriously.
Oh, and there is that star too, huh? Something about wishes? It's not doing anything now, though. It just looks like a rock, but why don't you hold on to it for now? No idea what it does, but maybe it'll help us in the metaverse. No clue what this thing is going to do, so...
Oh, and
It's important to note that both mementos and the palaces are affected by real-world happenings. Weather is a great example of that. I mean, weather affects your mood, doesn't it? Same goes for mementos. You should try heading in on a day with bad weather. I'll explain in more detail then.
I'll just add this.
Yeah, so my understanding is that there's a random status effects and things like that, like if it's rainy or something like that. And I cannot do anything.
Hey,
All sorts of people got in the big city. Crits are everywhere. This program is brought to you by KJ Mobile. Tomorrow on Good Morning Japan, our guest is Japanese artist Ichirusai Madarame. Blah. A master who brings fantastical scenes to life. How does he feel about his latest exhibition? I mean, what's the odds? Come on, what's the odds that it's like the same name as the one we were given? So do you want to spend some time reading? Madness. Medjed Madness seems like a good one. Crimes.
make sure you close up.
Should give me a good amount of knowledge. Good or evil, the threat of Medjed can be felt from all over the world.
what are your thoughts?
There's danger afoot in the internet world too, it seems.
Hey,
Oh, I didn't realize how long I've been reading. You should continue some other time. Go to bed. Even kids aren't that dumb. Played too many games. Thanks, Anon. Hey, I saw on the forum. Oh yeah, so Mishima is the one behind the fan site. And he thinks we're the Phantom Thieves, so we haven't admitted this to him. Hey, I saw on the forum. Nice job sticking it to that stalker. My Phantom Aficionado website came in handy, didn't it? What are you talking about? It's okay, you don't have to say it. I know deep down in my heart that it was useful. Anyways, I'm in Shibuya right now. I'd love it if you could come hear me out about your future actions. I'll be waiting at the diner in Shibuya. You gotta swing by.
what is he up to?
What is he up to? trying to blow our cover is what he's doing.
How have things been? You know, with the special activities?
He's so tired, bro.
Sorry about that. I haven't been getting a lot of sleep lately. I've been staying up managing the fan site all night. Every night. I think it's called PR.
Fan site?
The Phantom Thieves Aficionado website. Fan site for short. You need a catchy name if you want people to notice you. This is all a bit of P-Thieves propaganda. Basically, there's no point to taking down bad guys if nobody's gonna know about it. That's why I've started a blog for posts from people you guys saved, while filtering out the haters. We need the Phantom Thieves to be seen in the proper light if we want to make the name popular, right?
Is this really necessary?
Of course it is! The principles the Phantom Thieves represent really resonate with me. I mean, you guys are bringing rotten adults like Kamoshida to justice. How could I not be on board with that? So, actually, I really want to know how you punish people. Don't worry, I'm not gonna ask. It wouldn't be any fun if you just up and told me. After all, the Phantom Thieves have a reputation for being secretive.
Real discreet here, Mishima.
I wish I could be more like you guys somehow. But I'll still be here to draw attention to the stuff you do. You can leave that part to me. I'm gonna use my fan site to promote the Phantom Thieves and weed out any negative comments. Your popularity is gonna be at my mercy. Or, my fingertips. It's like I'll be your strategic image management representative, so to speak.
Strategic what?
Strategic image management representative. Rolls off the tongue, don't you think? Anyway, I'm gonna do everything I can to make sure that title's more than just for show.
You can go take a nap.
I've gotta say though, managing the Phantom Thieves' reputation is tiring work. The forum gets all sorts of weird posts, including tons of things unrelated to reforming society. It'd defeat the purpose of the site if the truth of the Phantom Thieves was buried among all that garbage. Oh, but you don't need to worry. I'll sort through all the trash. Speaking of which, I've actually already found some worthwhile info about our very own school. Our quest to boost your popularity can start close to home. I'll give it my all.
Mishima seems motivated. Bam.
All right.
Rank 2. Just gives you more XP when fusing. Mishima will now give you information on targets and mementos. After making a target have a change of heart, meet with Mishima to deepen the trust between you. It will give you more information on new targets. Cool.
I might be overworking myself though.
Go to sleep, bro.
Man, I'm exhausted. I think I'd fall asleep on the spot if I weren't talking to you.
Maybe you should, like, live with Morgana for a while.
I should head home. See you later.
Oh, Amamiya, listen to this. I was checking the fan site earlier and found a bunch of hater comments about the Phantom Thieves. You got me so mad I'm not even sleepy anymore. At this point, I might as well pull an all-nighter fighting back. Jesus Christ. All-nighters can mess you up, dude. Huh? What? You're worried about my health? Aw, thanks. Now I'm even more motivated. Anyways, I'm gonna work my butt off. Just watch me. Well, duty calls. I better set out for the battle of the fan site. Time for a wild night of modding and banning. Okay, have fun, bro.
Hey!
Your midterms are coming up, aren't they? Better make sure you study. What about that diner in Shibuya that Mishima told you about? It could be a good place for studying, right? You have permission to go out at night, so no time like the present.
Well then.
It reminds me, the home shopping program is airing today. You want to check out the TV? Yep, I gotta do all the Sunday stuff. Relaxation set. Recover oil, relax gel, and alert capsule. Bionutrients set. Let's go with the second one.
Hey, hey!
Yeah, it's less money too. Oh, another buyer's just called in. Thank you so much. Oh, they both sold out.
Well then.
Let's see here. Underground walkway? Where the shake place is, right?
Welcome!
Guts. Let's go.
Man.
You really need to get pumped up and tell yourself it's for your health. Nice chugging.
Nice.
Good job. I was watching you try so hard. Cool. Free stat points. Now that you're healthy, let's go somewhere else. Sounds good to me. I think this is a good time. Only hang out with Sojiro. This is, I don't know.
Let's do it.
You can make a case that I should finish reading that book. At the same time, I get a ton of chances to do this.
Oh.
Get to work.
What did you say?
Hey, look, there's a ton of customers coming in all of a sudden. Whoops. Large natto, medium barbecue, medium huigo, medium natto.
Yes.
Large natto,
Mhm.
medium barbecue,
Hey.
medium huigo,
Nice.
and medium natto.
Well.
Make everything and serve.
You.
Okay, there, good, that worked. You appear to have a difficult time there. Can't you ask your manager to hire more people? You are extremely busy. Employees being overworked is becoming a real problem in the workplace. That's concerning. I should remember this.
Well then, I'll see you
I'll leave my
again.
payment here. Thank you for the food.
Hey, hey.
Wasn't that the politician who gives speeches in front of the station? He was worried about employees in the workplace, huh? Well, I think he knows who you are now. We should go to the station square again sometime soon.
My.
Whoa, good work. Seems there were a lot of customers today, but you handled it well on your own. We were as crowded today as we usually get on Yakiniku Day. I wonder if there was some event happening
Thanks in
nearby.
advance.
I paid you a little extra today. Good job. Keep it up. Cool. Enough for another Guts soda.
Man.
You were amazing today, dealing with so many orders. I'm sure it was rough, but I think you handled it all quite proficiently. Cool. That's actually like... I don't need proficiency right now, but like getting 3 points for that is very worthwhile. Guess we should go home soon. With the rumors. Yeah, right, law.
What?
What's up with the goggles? You going snowboarding or something? I hear the set is blooming later than usual. Climate change and what have you. Yeah, pollen allergies suck. I couldn't go to the mountains even if I wanted to. My eyes and nose would gush like rivers. It sounds awful.
Seems pretty
That's
rough.
right, the news said pollen season was starting later than usual this year. Looks like the pollen problems have only just begun. People are about to have some itchy eyes. This might affect mementos the same way weather does. Yeah.
Morning.
What's up?
Actually, I've been having this feeling that someone's watching me. No, it can't be. Oh, maybe I just can't shake off the feeling of infiltrating a palace. At
Yeah,
the
sure.
palace, we're always cautious of not being noticed, you know? so it has to be my imagination. Yeah.
Hey, don't you think the atmosphere at school is kind of different now? You mean with there being no Kamoshida? Yeah, nobody ever talked about him in the open like this before. It's true. I wish someone just thanked us for it or something. Either way, everything has worked out for the best. After all, Kamoshida has actually been punished for his crimes. It's victory enough for me. I agree. I wonder what's going to happen to him now. I mean, he's a famous criminal at this point, right? He's going to have to deal with people hating him forever. That might be true, but I don't have any sympathy for him. He got what he deserved. For sure. I mean, that's kind of true. Hey, I have some new info for you. I saw it on the fan site, but I've heard about it at school too. Anyways, there's a guy at school whose bullying has gone too far. I want to help the victim, and that's impossible for me. But I bet the Phantom Thieves could do something about it. I mean, you already changed the heart of that stalker, so this should be a breeze, right? Not interested. Come on, don't be like that. At least let me tell you the details. The bully is a brown-haired guy frequently standing out front of the school entrance. So I don't think your choice there actually matters. But I am being a little true to my first playthrough. I was actually pretty rude to Mishima because I felt like he knew too much. But you can be nice to Mishima. You don't have to tell him to screw off. But in this situation, like, you really wouldn't want him, like, knowing too much about what's going on. From what I can tell, his name is Daisuke Takanashi. I know you can handle this. Oh, you got some info on a new target. I know this is a small case, but we have a name, so we should be able to consider him a target. Bark and bite of a bully.
Yep.
We got some info from Mishima. Let's head to the hideout. I don't really want to do that today, though. We're all here. You want to go to the mementos, right? What are you talking about? Don't we need to study for exams?
Let's go!
Don't worry about that stuff. Let's ignore the details and just go charging in head first. Wow. It's easy for you to say, but we don't even have a target.
Let's go.
This is actually not a problem anymore. Some intel has come in from Mishima.
All right.
Oh, perfect timing. Let's just go in right now then. You'll really do anything to avoid studying, huh? Check your information on a target by pressing view request at the hideout or pressing triangle to view request in the main menu. Once the information has been confirmed, you can begin by selecting explore mementos. Mementos can be explored even without a target, but time will pass as it would in a palace infiltration. Exercise caution when nearing a time limit. I actually really don't want to. Guess I'll go study at home.
I should write something.
I mean, we'll see what there is to do, or maybe we'll end up doing it anyways. But I'm kind of like, I don't want to spend my entire day doing that. Hang out with Ryuji, can hang out with Kemi. Where would he be? Where would Ryuji be? Inside the classroom. Oh right, there's something I wanted to do. Yeah, so I'm glad.
Oh man.
Wait, is this supposed to be the Phantom Thieves logo? It looks kind of dumb.
Can I talk?
No. No. No, Morgana. Yeah, I'd rather wait. So you can do more than one target at a time when you go into Mementos, so I'd rather wait and accumulate like 2 or 3 and make one big trip in rather than going in each time. Yo, Ren, you headed home?
By the way...
Hey, do you remember that Yamauchi guy? The guy Yamauchi I was talking about before? The mini Kamoshida? Yeah, that's him. Well, he's going to be the new track team advisor. You don't give a rat's ass about the sport though, or even the students. So you see, I heard this rumor. Apparently he's got in trouble at school before with his drinking, but that hasn't kept him from going out. I was thinking maybe he'd let some shit slip when he's drunk. We should totally try and tail him sometime. I'll look into where he goes to drink. What's the plan for today though? You gonna train with me? Closer. Grow stronger soon. Let's hang out. Let's get changed in. We can meet at somewhere's gotta be open. Let's try looking around school. Man, we really don't got a good place to train, huh? I mean, we probably run into Nakaoka and them if we stuck around here. You got any ideas? About protein lovers. Not today, my man. No way. I didn't bring any spare undies, so I'm not going anywhere near there. I guess it won't hurt to peek around the gym. If they ain't there, maybe we can... Urgh.
Whoa!
Nakaoka? Takeshi? The hell are you guys doing? We just have a few questions for Nakaoka here. It's none of your business. So what, you gonna ask him questions with your fists? And anyways, ain't a 3-on-1 kinda cowardly? The only coward here is Nakaoka. All the shit Kamoshida put us through is his fault. He was telling that bastard secrets about us the whole time.
What?
Huh? That's a load of bull. You guys should trust Nakaoka. That's right, you've been training together for freaking forever. Plus, ain't the track team coming back? You don't gotta fight. Shut up. I'm telling you, this piece of shit sold us out. How do you think Kamoshida found out about your parents, Sakamoto? Sakamoto. I always say his name wrong. Oh, is that pollen in the background from the top? Like, top right? That's interesting. He's gotta be a snitch.
Whoa!
Hold up. Out of the way, Sakamoto. We'll beat the shit out of you if we need to. If you think it's gonna make you feel better, go for it. But you're gonna wish you didn't. Trust me, it feels real bad looking back on shitty stuff you've done. Huh? Look, even if Nakaoka was working with Kamoshida, ain't it fine now? The bastard's gone, so you guys can just put this crap behind you. There's no reason to fight, yeah? We can't keep people around who are going to try and undermine our team. But I didn't do anything. I wasn't working with Kamoshida. No matter how much you hit me, my answer's going to stay the same. Oh yeah? We've got proof. Yamauchi told us all about it.
Huh?
Yamauchi? Come on, Takeshi. We gotta get out of here. It'd be real bad if anyone else showed up. Nakaoka, shit like you isn't welcome on our new track team. You better remember that. You okay? What the hell was all that? Just stay out of this, Sakamoto. It has nothing to do with you. Sakamoto? Ah. But when you hit Kamoshida, you were really hitting all of us who tried so hard to endure his bullshit. You might have felt relieved, but it only made life harder for us. Because of you, we lost the one place we could vent our frustrations. The one place where we really could belong. Tensions got pretty high after that, and things have just been kind of rough from then on. You really think it's all fine now, huh? What if I told you they were right about me? Would you think it's still fine if I was the one who told Kamoshida about your parents? Yeah. If you told him, you told him. I'm over all that stuff with my parents anyways. Besides,
Hey.
I've realized something, Nakaoka. I might have messed up with Kamoshida back then, but hanging on to the past ain't gonna help anything. I'm just gonna focus on being myself for now, or being free. What are you talking about? Free, huh?
Hey.
Ren, you get what I'm trying to say, yeah? Absolutely. Right? He's the one who wasn't making any sense. I guess being free is like... It's like how I feel when I'm talking to you, man. Can you explain that? I don't know how else to explain. I just feel free. Huh? What, we stuck on repeat or something? I feel like my bond with Ryuji is growing deeper. So this ability is really good. Harrison Recovery. Chance to cure status ailments inflicted upon party members. So if I understand this correctly, if I remember it right, at the start of Ryuji's turn, if there's another party member who has a status ailment, there is a chance that Ryuji will just cure that person's status ailment at the start of his turn. and he still gets his turn afterwards too. So it's like a free recovery. And it, like in my first playthrough, it saved my ass a couple times.
All right.
Your chariot component has increased to rank 6. You will now gain more XP. Harrison recovery. Man, that was some funny shit. So much for training though, huh? Come on, let's get out of here. Oh, we should grab Ramen on the way home. Now I think if he has a status effect, I don't know if he can cure himself. I don't think so. And he might not even be able to cure anyone else if he has a status effect on his own. Yo, you good right now? All that mess with the track team, guess I was right about my gut feeling. And Nakaoka can get weirdly stubborn sometimes, but keep his mouth shut whether or not someone's punching him. Just like you. Wait, what? Why you gotta make this about me? And I ain't stubborn. Nah, man, I'm open-minded as hell. And that bastard Yamauchi's name came up again. I swear something about that dude is so shady. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna do a full investigation. I'll hit you up if I find anything. Later. So, this is the one. That's right. This is the one where Ryuji will only reach out to you like every so often.
Ah, you're back.
Hey!
Come to think of it, that guy who approached you in the beef bowl shop was a politician, right? He apparently gives speeches at Shibuya Station, but you can't judge a book by its cover.
Yo.
No, the bots came for you.
Hey!
Mega Fertilizer and Garden Energy.
Oh!
Must be what you ordered off the TV. Huh? Hello, this is the manager of Ori Nobeko. Apologies for short notice, would you mind coming into work today? We ended up somewhat short-staffed for today. I understand this is very last minute and your compensation will reflect that. Hope we can count on you. Hang out with An. Last weekend, the police visited the school where Mr. Kamoshida taught for questioning. The students found it hard to hide their bewilderment at the scandal surrounding a popular teacher. The police plan to finalize the arrest once they collect more evidence and finish investigating. There were police at the front entrance, weren't there? Looks like a case is coming to a close. Get upstairs real quick. Can I feed this plant?
Nice!
Let's do it.
What's available to do? So Jiro. I'm already bummed about tests coming up. I'm in trouble for anything that's not English. I haven't been studying at all. Oh, maybe we make some progress if we keep an eye on each other. Want to study together? Is this new? You're a big help. Then let's meet at the diner in Shibuya. Do you get anything extra for doing this? That long sentence is tough. Try to think about what the underlined section means. Are you starting to understand how to dissect these problems? I think so. I'm so jealous you get a one-on-one study session with Lady An, Ren. It seems like you're making more progress than usual, too. Oh, sweet. 3 points. That's pretty sick, actually.
That's not it.
I'm not actually so good at this because of my time abroad. I'm actually not so good at this because of my time abroad. Anyway, time to study. Here we go. Do you think you can help me with math next?
Let's get back.
I'm so tired. Let's stop here. It was completely worth it. Okay.
It looks like you're attending school seriously.
What did you expect?
You also seem pretty close with Takamaki-san if you're both coming to school together. You just transferred here, though. I guess you two really click.
We're in the same class.
I see. You seemed a lot closer than that yesterday morning. I heard she was a victim of Mr. Kamoshida. But was that all there was to it? Either way, closer inspection should clear everything up. Goodbye.
Aren't we going on the same subway? Like, it's so weird. I mean, I know she's just being a dick, but... Exams start tomorrow. Are you all ready? Now then, picking up from last time. The end of the Heian period marks the rise of the samurai, which I'm sure you've all been waiting for. As described in the tale of the Heike, it was a time when all that was great would fall from grace. It wasn't unusual for the heroes of yesterday to be struck down as the rebels of the present day. By the way, sympathizing with the loser or the weak is called magistrate's patronage. The term came from Minamoto Yoshitsune's position, and also became a way of referring to him as well. Alright, Amamiya-kun.
Do you know the answer?
You know the time period Yoshitsune was active in, don't you? I don't know. Look this one up, because I have no idea. It is the Heian periods, which is something I definitely knew.
This is it.
Correct.
That's right. He supported his brother Yoritomo during the Heian period, but despite his contributions in defeating the Taira, he was driven out by his brother and ultimately executed. However, in the centuries that followed, Yoshitsune became more popular as a tragic hero. Wow, really? Amamiya-kun seems kind of smart.
Nice going.
No point up, though. Rather than siding with the one who has overwhelming power, people prefer the underdog opposing them. Kind of like rooting for a minor league baseball team instead of an all-star major league one.
Yep.
I can understand that. It's like, if I don't root for them, then who will? Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum.
What are your thoughts?
If you're confident in your exams, you can always liven up the day and hit the mementos. It'd be nice if we could get some info on the target before we went, though. Yo, I've been looking into Yamauchi lately. I thought I'd give you an update. Apparently he's been hanging out at a manjayaki shop a lot. What is a manjayaki shop? Manjayaki. Often simply called manja, is a type of Japanese pan-fried batter popular in the Kanto region. Diners eat directly from the grill using a small spatula. Interesting. Ingredients in manjayaki are finely chopped and mixed into the batter before frying. Manjayaki batter has similar ingredients to okonomiyaki. However, additional dashi or water is added to the manjayaki batter mixture, making it runnier than... It looks like a weird omelet thing. Actually looks kind of freaking gross. Doesn't particularly look appetizing, at least on the Wikipedia page. I heard he gets real drunk there and brags to his coworkers. So perfect opportunity, right? If we can get close, we might get some intel out of him. Luck. I'm not doing this alone, you know. I'm gonna need your help, dude. He knows me, so I ain't gonna be able to get anywhere near him. But he wouldn't care about you. I bet you could even sit next to his booth if you wanted. Probably. So I'll let you know when I figure out when he's going drinking. Till then, we're gonna put a hold to our training. Well, I'll be counting on you.
Yep.
Sounds like we won't be hanging out with Ryuji for a while. I guess we'll just have to be patient.
Hey.
Hey, shouldn't you tell the others about the target and mementos?
I should write something.
Not really, because I'm not worried about it. Can we chat? Okay. I'm gonna save scum a little bit, but I just saved, right? Yeah. I want to make sure I have 3 stat points in knowledge. Oh, I'm so sorry for what I said. This is interesting. I judge a book by its cover. I failed as a librarian assistant. There may be times when other students give you a hard kind, but please don't mind them. Feel free to use the library whenever you want. Well, I certainly don't sense that hostility I was feeling from everyone before. You can hone your knowledge here quite nicely, but you won't be able to raise your guts anymore.
What would you like?
Interesting.
Oh.
Oh, don't return. Whoops, I haven't finished reading that one. So, reading table.
Man.
Where do I go to just read? Buddy?
Hey.
Pass. Oh, like, seriously, where do I go to just read a book?
Oh.
Ah. So I want to make sure that I can read this book at night after hanging out with An and get to level 3 knowledge. Do you have virus protection, including the newest software?
What are your thoughts?
Introducing, sorry, the newest software. There's danger afoot in the internet world too, it seems.
Oh!
So you finished reading MedGen Menace. They were like gentlemen thieves targeting evil corporations, but now they're just glory-seeking hackers. They're sort of like us Phantom Thieves, that no one knows exactly who they are. That section on computer security was difficult, but I'm sure you gained some knowledge from it. Nope. A little bit concerning.
Wanna head back?
Ah, you're back.
Yeah, let me look. Seriously? How do I ace the exam? What stat level do I need? Like, there's a trillion and one sites that tell you the answers to the questions. But there's nothing that tells you how much knowledge you need. Persona 5 Royal Knowledge Exams. Ah. There are 4 exams in this game. Oh, apparently you need knowledge level 4 to get first place. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Jesus Christ. That's actually, like, kind of intense. Yeah. Let's study with Ryuji, I guess.
Yeah.
Try starting over. Good advice, Ren. It's important to revisit and review where things gone wrong. Wow. Still nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, here. If I just fix this. Whoa, problem solved. You're freaking amazing, dude. I'm gonna go grab a refill. Solving that question's got me real pumped up.
Wanna head back?
Guess we should go home. Believe this, a school assembly during exam week? The hell are they thinking? The day after tomorrow, right? I wonder if it's going to be about Mr. Kamoshida again. I can't believe the school is messing with our schedules like this. I don't care what it's about. It's going to have nothing to do with us students. I wish they stopped dragging us into this mess.
Seems pretty
Mandatory
rough.
assembly during exam week, huh? Sounds rough for all of you. That doesn't sound like that big of a deal.
Well, shall we
Now
begin?
then, let the first day of exams begin. Oh, Jesus. I don't know. This is one that I do not know. I have no shame in looking up because it's... This one. Okay.
Ooh, we
That sounds
can
about
do
right.
this.
Let's see, an essay question. This looks up. Let's calm down and think it through. Provide the reason why Minamoto Yoshitsune is viewed as a hero. Yoshitsune had a brother, right? I think his name was... Yeah, that's the one. Yoshitsune worked under Yoritomo. He did a lot for his brother. But they ended up coming in conflict. And in the end, when they had to oppose each other... Yoshitsune won. But even though he lost, Yoshitsune is the one who went down in history as a hero. Probably because people tend to sympathize less with figures in power and sympathize more with weak. People love rooting for an underdog.
Yep.
Finishing time. Sweet. I guess if you keep getting it wrong, eventually you don't finish in time, but I actually don't know what happens there. So unfortunately, you can't really do anything during all of this. You just are stuck.
Let's get started.
Today is the second day of exams. You may begin. What brain function is responsible for the phenomenon of seeing an illusion in this figure? Not hallucination. Cognition?
Ooh, we
Sounds
can
about
do
right.
this.
Which of the following maps can you paint without... This is not a question. Is it both? Yeah.
Ooh, we can do this.
I mean, it's so weird. I don't understand that question at all. Like, it's a weird question.
Okay, class,
Is that
let's
a
get
head test?
started.
Then you may begin. Name the book that defined malefactor as a chief factor in the human progress of the human race. Digital Devil Story. I believe it's the Devil's Dictionary.
Ooh, we can do this.
What character archetype refers to a mysterious and seductive woman? Yeah, femme fatale.
Ooh, we can do this.
Ooh, we can do this. But what assembly? We're gonna bring our flashcards in. Got to hurry home and study.
Ever since that specific incident, many of you have voiced concerns that I could not bear to ignore. We believe the mental health of our student body is absolutely vital, so we've acquired the services of a therapist. The floor is yours, Doctor.
Isn't he hot?
I don't remember this.
It's nice to meet you all.
The fuck?
Whoa, his voice is sexy.
My name is... Huh?
Oh, the microphone went out.
My name is Takuto Maruki. Thank you for welcoming me to your school. No need to be formal with me, though. I'm just here to counsel anyone who's interested. You can even call me Doc, if that would help you feel more comfortable. Any assistance you need, I'll be... Oh. I guess I'm not really any good for helping with money problems.
Thank you, Dr. Maruki.
Yo. You ever expect this place to actually give a shit about our mental health?
Well, our school's made national news. Maybe they figured they'd look even worse if they didn't do anything for us.
And Dr. what's his name?
Maruki.
Yeah, wasn't that guy just basically clowning it up on stage? You really think he'll do us any good?
Ryuji.
Nice.
Hey there. Sakamoto-kun and Takamaki-san, right?
And that must make you...
I'm a Mayakan.
How do you know our names?
Well, I was informed of certain students before beginning my tenure here.
Yeah, these guys are fuck-ups.
Those that had, previous interactions with Mr. Kamoshida. It must have been especially tough for you after having just transferred here.
Yeah, it was.
I can definitely believe that.
So, what do you want with us?
Ah yes, I'd forgotten. I know I already offered my services to the student body earlier, but would you three be interested in counseling?
Nope, not at all.
Huh?
How's that surprising?
You were just a touch more emphatic about it than I'd expected. Ah, but if you come to my office, you can have free snacks. All you can eat. Would be nice, but there's still plenty to be had. So, how about it?
Tell me more.
Hey, don't fall for that.
To be frank, I've been explicitly ordered to provide counseling to the students directly involved with Mr. Kamoshida. It's in the school's interests. For its students.
Ah, the school's interest, huh?
I know that asking you to be open with a complete stranger like myself is a lot. Making this mandatory wouldn't do you any good either. Might as well turn it into a worthwhile experience.
A mix with both Amazon and Futurama?
Ooh, I know. If you attend my counseling sessions, I'll teach you different ways to improve your mental acuity. Like ways to hone your concentration before exams, or not getting nervous on dates. How's that sound?
Yeah. Mental training. If I make good use of this, it may aid in our Phantom Thieves activities too.
There's also snacks.
All right, enough with the snacks. So, which way are you leaning?
No harm in a little chat.
I guess it'd just be more trouble for us if we didn't go.
Our crew is replaceable, your package isn't. Nice. Little chilling, given current events, but nice.
Yeah.
I have a waiter up on my phone just to see what kind of pace he was on. I was checking to see, because I saw it was in Cossack 1. I was like, oh, what kind of pace is he on? But he's like a minute behind. He must have had a death or something. Oh, I think he's racing. Yeah, he's racing like Toad, Mellow, and Squid. Alright.
Really? Then I guess it's a deal. I'll be in the nurse's office. Feel free to come by whenever it's convenient for you.
Yeah. I usually don't, but there's so much Mega Man 4 action happening now that I'm like, okay, I feel like I can't like just completely ignore it. But you know, a minute behind, he's probably not going to PB. I'm waiting for him to get another PB because I feel like he's practicing strats that are like, hell, he's practicing strats that are like 37 level, and he's just he doesn't have quite the consistency yet to probably reach that. But like, I feel like his PB does not represent where he probably should be. Like, I don't feel like he's going to have that much trouble getting a 38 if he keeps up things the way he's going.
Well, we should get going.
Okay.
39...
I'll see you later.
52? His sum of best is like a 38-30 something. But like, even then, I feel like that's kind of high considering some of the strats I'm seeing him practicing. Like, I'm seeing him practice like slide cancels in dive. I didn't put those into my runs until I had a 37 already. So I'm just kind of like, I mean, he's practicing some really optimal stuff and just a matter of getting it all together.
thanks for taking my counseling into consideration. Now that we have a deal, I promise I'll do my best to help you.
So you a confidant? Made a deal with Maruki. So I didn't get open a confidant here, but I'm still flash forwarding like it is one.
It's hard to believe an ordinary high school student could accomplish such grandiose heists. One would need a heart of steel, unaffected by outside influences, and prepared to act without hesitating. There has to be someone who helped strengthen your mental state. Sound like somebody you know?
Are you really going after my high school psychologist?
Give me a name.
Like, what are you planning on charging him with? Doing psychotherapy? Like, so what tarot is he? Because
Thou hast acquired a new vow.
I honestly don't know.
It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the Counselor Persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, that's new.
So hold up, dude. Sorry for keeping you like this. Well then.
Okay, quiet down.
I have an addendum to the earlier assembly regarding the counseling you've all been offered. The counselor will be available to you starting after school today in the nurse's office. Dr. Maruki will only be posted there through November, so be sure to speak with him soon if you feel the need. For the majority of you, it's your choice whether or not you see him, but there are a few students I'll speak with later. The school's decided. Visit to Dr. Maruki will be mandatory for these individuals. Nice. Yo, you guys gonna go for it? What, the counseling? It sounds like we're being forced to. I told Maruki I'd do it, but I don't know if I'm really into that idea, you know? Let's do it. Yeah, probably better not to draw more attention to ourselves anyways. I think I'm gonna try going today. Counseling, eh? Lady Ann's right. Make sure you visit him so you don't draw any attention to yourself, okay? I mean, that's actually a really good point. Like, it would be a big deal if you said, I'm not doing that. So one thing that's bothered me. Oh, here we go.
Yes.
Along with singing to the music, I've been trying to figure out how to get. The problem I've been having is that I'm monitoring my game feed. So I'm hearing it just a little bit behind real time and a little bit behind, I think, what you guys are hearing on stream. Because when I like hum along or drum along to the music or something, it sounds like I'm a little bit behind, but I'm pretty sure I'm not actually that behind in my own ears. But trying to figure out how to do that is a problem. Like, I could. The problem is that the game feed is actually ahead of my mic, and I'm monitoring the game feed, so there's options to delay, like the audio. Yeah, so I am monitoring the game audio. That's how I'm hearing it, actually. That's the only way I'm hearing the game audio. But I think the problem is a delay on my USB mic. It might be. I'm thinking that this Yeti mic might have a little bit of delay on it. Because I've tried a few different things, and that's kind of what it's coming down to. I did try using a audio cable, because this monitor has a headphones jack. So I tried running the headphones jack into my motherboard to try and listen that way, but it didn't really seem that different to me, and it also did not sound good. Like, I got a lot of interference from that. I don't know if it's because they're on the same power strip. I'm not sure, to be honest, but it was giving me a ton of interference. It did not sound particularly good. Actually, I wonder if that's why it was happening, because I was like, wow. And at first I thought maybe it was the motherboard giving it interference. It was the motherboard and the cable wasn't well shielded. But now I'm starting to wonder, both my PC and the monitor are plugged in, and I might have created like a ground using the audio cable. I wonder if that's what's happening. I should try, but where else would I plug it in? I don't know. I could try something real quick and see if it helps. Anyways, it didn't sound particularly good, and I'm not sure it was actually even effective in getting it sooner, because if the problem is that I'm hearing there's a delay on the capture card, then whatever. But if the problem is a delay on the mic, I don't really have enough OBS know-how to change that. Like, I could delay the stream audio, but then I would just be delaying my own humming as well, so it wouldn't really help anything. It would just put a delay on my stream for no reason. Yeah, so I'm scratching my head trying to figure that one out. And I'm Googling it. I've seen literally one or two other people having this problem, and no answers. Like, I've seen a ton of stuff like what to do if your game is way ahead of your microphone or something like that, but not like this specific situation. Really no help. And I'm gonna have the same issue when I'm doing using my OSSC as well. Is like I'm gonna be a little bit delayed. Only other thing is that I've noticed over time the audio does desync a little bit on this capture card. It's like over hours it might desync a small amount. And I can resync it just by like turning the game feed off and back on. So if I just like hide it in OBS and turn it back on, basically restart the capture, then it just syncs back up. But it is a little bit annoying to have to do that every couple hours to keep the audio in sync, especially if like speedrunning.
Welcome.
Are you here for a counseling session? Yeah, is now a bad time? Not at all. It's always a good time so long as I'm not already listening to a student. I'm so glad you're here. Would you care for a snack?
Well, shall we begin?
Shall we get started? Oh, but first, just relax, alright? I'm only here to listen to whatever you wish to talk about.
Yes.
Sure. Though I really only have one thing on my mind right now anyway. Yeah, I'd say that just makes perfect sense. But don't force yourself into talking with me. You can even just grab some snacks and be on your way if you wanted. No, it's alright. I know I need to talk to someone about this anyways. I mean, it depends on what your situation is. I shouldn't be. Because I'm furloughed and on unemployment. Which, like, is not an unreasonable situation for someone to be in right now. But it's not something I should be doing, like, for sure. But at the same time, like, whatever makes you happy, you know? And hell, I'm looking at things. I'm just, like, not buying anything right now. But there are things I want to do eventually. I do want to upgrade. I just realized, I forget what the name of it, the M20 slot or whatever I have on my motherboard. I didn't know I had those. Where you can buy those like flash, they almost look like RAM sticks. M2, yeah, thanks. Where is basically like a very powerful solid state drive that you mount directly onto your motherboard. When I opened up my computer the other day, I didn't realize I had those slots. I'd forgotten that I have them. So like that's something I was like, oh, like maybe I should get one of those. Or maybe like, because right now I'm running off a solid state. It's like a really small solid state too. It's just enough for Windows and like a couple small games. Like I think I remember having to install some games on my regular hard drive disk, just because I don't have enough room on my solid state for like bigger games. Like XCOM 2 was that way. I didn't have enough room on there. But I'm not changing anything anytime soon. This monitor also does have the FreeSync, the NVIDIA like sync option, but I don't know, the ATI cards that it works with just don't seem to be a great like value for the performance, except at like really low levels. I think I have a GTX. What am I actually running? Is it a 1060, I think? Oh, that's right. I have to like... No, please don't do that. Video, or display adapters. GeForce 1060, 6GB. I think it's an Asus card. I always feel comfortable with Asus. Like, I feel like they make good products generally. I don't think I've ever had any of their products fail on me or anything like that. So it's like really good, in my opinion at least. But it is like, for new games, it's probably going to start to get old pretty soon. So it's starting to scratch my head saying like, should I upgrade that? But like, there was something I was going to do with my bonus, which now I'm not, because like my bonus is not going to be as big this year because of what's going on, and I might need that money. That is, if you're willing to listen to this super long story. I absolutely am. Take all the time you need. Yep. I see. That's such a horrible thing to do to someone. Yes, that's why I wanted to get even with him for Shiho. Mm-hmm. And? At first I thought Kamoshida ought to face the same fate Shiho was going to put herself through. But... Later I realized that wasn't right. If he did take his own life, it wouldn't undo Shiho's suffering. In fact, it'd just give him the easy way out.
Right.
Is that so? You know, you're quite the wise, level-headed young woman, Takamaki-san. Huh? I think you've got the wrong... Nope. In fact, you're wiser than I was at your age. I wasn't anywhere near as mature as you are now. It's not like I did anything special, though. If I hadn't gone through my own share of hell, I don't think I'd be so mature either. I see. So what's on your mind now? Right now?
Let me think.
I'm just hoping Shiho will get better quickly. We both suffered a lot, but I just want to get back to laughing and having fun together like we used to. At this point, I don't give a rat's ass about Kamoshida.
Yeah.
Now there's a healthy outlook. You can't change the past, but you still want to keep your chin up and press onward. Is that the gist of it? If a new capture card would help this situation as well, I would probably do it, or like an audio mixer or something. But I can't fathom what that setup would even look like, because right now everything's coming out of my HDMI switch and then splits, one going to my monitor and one going to my PC capture card. So I'm kind of like, how would I get the audio into the game audio into the mixer? I don't know the answer to that, unless it has like a pass-through for something like that. But that would just be weird, right? Yeah, sure. So I'm just using the software mixer in OBS right now and monitoring the capture card output. Which also gives me the benefit of like, what I hear isn't just like the volume from the monitor, it's the actual volume that you guys are hearing. So hopefully if there was a problem with the audio, I would be able to hear it immediately. And then I'm listening out the port on the bottom of my microphone here, so I can also monitor my own voice in real time. Jeez, sorry. Stomach rumbling. You can't change the past, but you still want to keep your chin up and press onward. Is that the gist of it? Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, it'd definitely be better if none of this had happened at all, but...
Quite.
I definitely agree with you there. But it's impossible to wipe every tragedy from history.
Yeah.
If only, right? Everyone would be so much happier if we could actually do that. Oh, it seems I lost track of the time. We should wrap things up for the day. Thank you so much for coming to see me. Oh no, thank you. I feel a ton better now that's all off my chest.
Be careful,
okay? Good to hear it. You deserve it. Feel free to stop by again anytime.
Okay, I'm gonna get
Will
going.
do. see you around. I was also going to buy at some point some sort of light to kind of illuminate me a little bit more, because it lights, I don't know, make it a little easier to use the green screen, and probably get a proper thing for the green screen instead of just some hooks. Although it's working, like it's working. So maybe I shouldn't mess too much with it. But you can see that like light is coming from this way, across this way. I am just using the light in my sailing right now. My wife has some photography lights that I could borrow, but then we'd have to like move them around and stuff like that. Well, I went in for counseling. You're going soon too, right, Ren? How'd it go? Well, it honestly wasn't as rough as I was expecting. I think you should just go and give it a shot. Dr. Maruki is easier to talk to than you think. Okay, see you tomorrow. Didn't you have a counseling appointment? That's in the nurse's office in the practice building, right? I'll just pass time in the area until you're done. Yo, Ribbon Girl.
How are you?
Yoshizawa, that's right. Ah, hello. Are you here for a session as well? You too, huh?
Yes.
Yes, that's right. Dr. Maruki is a wonderful counselor. I've actually been seeing him for a while, before he ever came to Shujin. Oh, I didn't know you two were acquainted. Don't go overselling me too hard, though. Yoshizawa-san, I'm really nothing special. Well, I need to get going. Please excuse me.
All right, then.
What say we get started?
Welcome.
Welcome. Thank you for coming. You made a deal. Well, I'll try to make sure it's worth the trouble.
I see.
I see. Thank you. I think I've gotten a good grasp of the situation you're in, Amamaya-kun. Well, full disclosure, the school gave me a brief rundown of the circumstances surrounding your transfer here. It's in the past. Did you have to force yourself to accept everything that happened? No, that doesn't seem to be it.
So...
Now that you told me more about yourself, I think I've realized something. It seems like you've largely been able to reconcile your internal world with your external one. I should note, that's really truly impressive. Even most adults can't reliably manage that. How to put it? You know how everyone has an internal reality? Some conception of themselves they're striving for?
For example?
Like wanting to be a model student or wanting to be loved and relied on, that kind of thing. But that idealized reality and the one in actuality are often far apart. That gap is responsible for a lot of people's pain. Not everyone can ace their exams, and not everyone can be the heroes they wish they could be. You've already been through so much. That kind of suffering is usually enough to twist people up into dark places. But you're standing up to it and confronting a tough, painful reality. To me, that's incredibly admirable. Then again, maybe that's a little weird for you to hear from a guy you just met, huh? That sounds right. Not even any deflecting self-depreciation. You really are strong, Amamaya-kun.
I'm sorry.
Well, let's see. Sorry, this went on longer than I expected. Somehow the conversation just took on a life of its own, I guess.
Say.
Hey, I've actually got one last request. Do you mind?
You know,
I'm actually doing certain research along with my duties as a counselor. Not quite like counseling. More like a type of psychological treatment. Basically, it's a project to learn more about people's metaphorical hearts. What they think, how they feel.
How about it?
If I get far enough with it, I think I'll be able to help a lot of people. So, I'll need more details.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I guess my point is, I'd like to ask you to help with that research. All you'd have to do is listen to my theories and tell me if they spark any ideas or realizations on your end. Please, anytime's good for me. I can work around your schedule. And I've got a lot of snacks too. You can have them, they're yours. Why me though? Well, to be honest, sometimes I hit a wall in my research. I've been working on it alone, but some second opinions from a perspective like yours could really push it forward. And don't worry, I'll promise I'll repay you for it.
Well...
Let's see, I know. Maybe I could teach you some tips for mental training. I happen to know a lot on the subject. I'm sure I could cook up a special regimen for you. If you're dedicated enough, I'm sure I could draw out your full potential.
Thank you.
Okay, I guess that's our second deal. I feel like my bond with Maruki is growing deeper. Detox X. When Joker is inflicted with an ailment, he may recover immediately. Whoa, sick. Alright.
I know.
Alright, would it be okay if we traded contact information? I'll contact you when I've got time or when I need some input from you. That should do it. Now, I'd better do my part to repay you. Let's talk about mental training and presence. Let's see, first off, blah blah blah. Thanks to Maruki's mental training, my mind feels stronger.
Alright.
Your Matt's SP increased by 5. Yo, pretty sweet. Oh, and here, never a bad time for a snack, right? Non-static gun.
Well, see you.
Thank you for your help today. I'll see you around at school. Okay, all of that's new.
Man.
You really spent a long time talking to Maruki. Look how late it is. Well, if you think the sessions are worthwhile, you should try going again sometime. But we should definitely get some sleep for now. Tomorrow's your last day of exams, right?
Nice. Let's go to bed.
It's late. Let's go to sleep. No! Morgana.
Wow. Well then.
So all that was new. Like that entire... Go to bed. I'm so sleepy.
I ended up pulling an all-nighter once I realized today's the last day of exams.
You staying up studying?
Nah, I gave up on the exam. I was playing some games, and then before I knew it, it was morning.
How manly.
It's what I always do. No matter how many times I fail, nothing's gonna change.
Morning.
Yo, look who else is yawning.
Exams are almost over, so I thought I'd make one last effort across the finish line.
Impressive, Lady Ann. You're quite different from the stupid monkey I know.
Huh? Don't give me that crap. Your brain's tiny compared to mine.
Size is meaningless if there's nothing inside, you know.
What was that?
Will you please shut up? You're gonna make me forget everything I remember. Huh? Am I imagining things?
What's wrong?
What? You see a groper or something?
No, that's not it. It's... nothing.
Hmm?
Alright, okay.
Oh my god! That guy got off! Isn't this bad? Hey, at least act like you care.
Fine. Come on.
Huh?
Hey, are you sure it's him, or are you just that self-conscious?
I'm not that.
Is there something you want?
That's my line. You are the one stalking me.
Stalking you? That's outrageous.
I know you've been following me ever since the train.
That's because...
My goodness. I had wondered why you left the car, so this is where your passion led. All is well that ends well.
I saw you from the car, and I couldn't help myself from chasing after you. I didn't even notice the calls from Sensei,
But thank goodness I caught up to you.
Okay.
What? You're the woman I've been searching for all this time. Please, won't you?
Wait a minute,
Be the model for my next art piece.
Model?
All that I've drawn till now has been lacking, but I feel a passion from you unlike anyone else.
Unforeseen boy.
This man's highly suspicious.
Really, Morgana?
Ain't this a recruit for some shady business?
Will you cooperate with me? What do you say?
Whoa, hold your horses. Who are you anyways?
Oh, where are my manners? I'm a second year at Kosei High's Fine Arts Division. My name is Yusuke Kitagawa. I'm Madarame Sensei's pupil.
Don't be a dick.
I am being allowed residence at his place. I'm striving to become an artist.
Huh? Do you mean that Madarame? The one who was on Good Morning Japan the other day?
The very same.
You know who that is?
He was introduced as a super famous Japanese-style artist who's been recognized all over the world. But we heard that name the other day in Mementos.
Yusuke!
I'm sorry, Sensei. I'll be right there.
That old guy's Madarame?
Madarame Sensei's exhibition will begin at the department store near the station tomorrow. I'll be there to help out on opening day. Please come by. It'd be great if you could give me your answer in regard to being a model then. I bet you have no interest in the fine arts, but I'll give you tickets too. Well then, I hope to see you there tomorrow.
That guy's as easy to read as a book. You're not planning on going, are ya?
I think I will. Crap, look at the time. I'll see you later.
How dare he go after Lady Ann? I've memorized that face of yours, Yusuke.
You became acquainted with Madarame's pupil by chance? That's a little too convenient. It makes me wonder if you're even telling the truth. So be it. What I want to know most is your method. It's true that Madarame was an unforgivable criminal worthy of the scorn thrown at him. He was an adult who cultivated his own fame and fortune by sacrificing the livelihood of children. But he'd been covering his tracks for years. How did you uncover the truth in such a short span of time?
In the metaverse.
This metaverse business again? Fine. Let's suppose that people's hearts can be changed by stealing their treasure, like you've said. If so, a different suspicion arises. People have gone mad or lost consciousness, never to recover, like the subway accident in April. Depending on how you look at it, that could be taken as a phenomenon for a sudden change of heart too. Were you related to those as well?
This is such a hard question to answer. I'm gonna say I don't know.
I see. Fine. Let's get back to Madarame's case. Keep it concise and stick to the facts.
Today's the last day of exams, huh? Seems like some of those were kind of tough.
Yep.
Well, it wasn't too bad. You should have gotten a decent score, right? So I forget how ridiculous the stat checks for the exams are. I thought it was 3, 4, 5. It's actually 4, 5, 5. Having 4, it seems to me like it's only really possible in New Game Plus. Like, you would have to completely ignore everything else in order to get foreknowledge by this point. Are you gonna go in for counseling? I saw the Malibu crew guy getting yelled at. Oh shit, I got that question wrong.
It's over.
It's over. How about you?
I'm feeling confident.
You traitor! Anyways, can we stop talking about the exams? Like it or not, they're gonna come back graded next week. Rather than focus on stuff that's over with.
What are you looking at?
The usual site. It's no use. There ain't any useful info. The number of posts are getting less and less too.
I am not letting this end as a one-hit wonder, okay?
There's no point in getting antsy, though. I know! Why don't we go eat lunch somewhere? We still have some money left over from the other day.
I want sushi then! Or domestic-raised eel.
We don't have that much left. Oh, right! There are those tickets to Madarame's exhibit. Wait, that's tomorrow.
Don't tell me. Was it love at first sight with that Yusuke guy?
It's not like that.
Of course not.
When I was watching that special on TV, his artwork was pretty nice. Plus, we've got free tickets. Besides, this could also be related to what we heard in Mementos.
Madarame, was it?
I'm curious too.
That aside, what should I do about the other 2 tickets? Wanna go appreciate some fine arts for once?
Fine arts, huh?
I suggest we should all go together. Appreciating the fine arts builds character. A phantom thief who can't identify an original is lame.
Well, if everyone's going...
It's settled then.
Should be fun.
Just the phrase going to an art exhibit sounds kinda mature. Let's meet at the exhibit entrance tomorrow.
Okay.
Tomorrow we go to that exhibit with Lady On. I'm curious to know if this Madarame has anything to do with the name we heard in Mementos. We can't afford to be late tomorrow. We'd better not go out right now. Come on. So I keep thinking about what Nakanohara said. Could he have been talking about the famous artist Madarame? Sounds about right. Seconded. Great, the name really stood out to me. Yeah, I mean, you guys ever heard of someone else named Madarame? It's really not common at all. If what we heard is true, Kitagawa-kun is studying under a corrupt teacher. Even a teacher who treats people like tools. Kitagawa-kun's life is probably pretty terrible. We gotta look into this. Can I at least go downstairs and study? Okay.
Now listen up.
Don't go near the busy places here. I'm not at fault if you get involved in shady business. Probably won't let me go outside, right? Yeah. But maybe I can study or do something like that. Entertainment. An exhibition featuring Japanese artist Ichirusai Madarame. Jesus Christ. Opens tomorrow in Shibuya. Anticipation for the exhibition is high, with specials broadcast on TV and great ticket sales.
For real?
Hey, it's that old guy. I didn't think it would actually be famous. Can I do the plant?
Nice.
No. Can I do...
Oh.
Yeah, sure, we'll do this.
Wolf, you can't be serious. You think aliens did this?
I've heard it all before, Skullsy. But just look at these bodies. They can't be from Earth.
It's a story about an investigator who searches for the truth behind eerie supernatural incidents.
Hey.
The atmosphere of the show is so ominous, I'm getting creeped out. That was intense. I could barely breathe through all that. I bet you summon a little more guts by watching this drama. Yes. Give me stat points.
Well then.
Well, it's starting to get late. Let's head to bed soon, okay? I gotta go to Big Bang Burger as well pretty soon. I believe that's a pretty big stat boost for doing that. What is this line for? Oh, the exhibition must be opening today. It's really packed. Want to head back another time? I want it, but it's so pricey. I should take it out alone. I want to see that. Let's go together sometime.
So crowded.
So crowded.
It'll be a pain in the ass if someone sees you, so don't stick your head out too much, all right?
You came.
Yeah.
You really came.
Yes, jackass.
What'd you expect when you left us those tickets?
Make sure that you don't get in the way of the other visitors. Come now. I'll show you around. I'd like to speak more about the picture I'd like to draw, too.
Well, see you guys later.
Will Lady Han be alright? What if he drags her behind some painting and tries something funny?
I told you not to come out! Are we really gonna appreciate the fine arts? Can't we just go home?
Let's learn about Madarame.
I guess we should do a quick pass-through at once.
Seems pretty reasonable.
Which way are we supposed to start? It's that old man from the other day.
We continue to be truly surprised by your imagination. You have such expansive styles. It's hard to believe that it all stems from one person. Where in the world does all your inspiration come from?
Well, it is rather difficult to put into words. They naturally well up from within my heart, like bubbles rising one after another in the spring.
Naturally, you say?
What's important is to distance oneself from worldly desires, such as money and fame. My atelier is a modest shack, but it is more than enough to pursue true beauty.
A shack?
I see. So the act of emptying one's mind gives rise to inner beauty. Still, to think we could hear the word shack coming from the great artist Madarame.
You would understand if you saw it.
Wasn't the word shack something?
Madarame-san is actually here?
Over there!
Yo, Manix, how you doing, man?
I'm so glad I came on opening day.
Hey, stop pushing! There's way too many people!
I'm getting crushed!
Did you sign up for the 4 tournament? Yeah, well, same here. I'm probably gonna do another like 15 minutes and end up going to sleep.
Anyways, we gotta head for the exit. Don't die on us, alright?
Gotcha. I'm obviously, I mean, not that this is gonna surprise anyone, but I'm signing up. I'm hoping I have a little time to like be casual for a bit before I have to worry about speedrunning again, but at least like a month or so.
I didn't know there were so many types of Japanese art.
And even then, like, there's probably going to be a Mega May something or other, so I'll have to, like, at least in May, I'll have to actually focus on what I'm doing.
Usually, one concentrates on their own style. However, Sensei creates all this by himself. He's special.
There you are, Yusuke.
Sensei!
Ah, the girl from yesterday. Are you enjoying the exhibit?
I don't know how to put it into words, but it's really amazing.
You're sensing something from the artwork. That alone is enough to give us artist satisfaction. I hope this becomes a wonderful piece, Yusuke. Well then, if you'll excuse me.
You'd imagine artists would be difficult to approach.
Your brother bought
He
this?
seems really friendly.
Are y'all playing it now? You know how far he is? Probably pretty early on. It's a long game, just to warn you. This is a hell of a game. I think my first playthrough was something over 80 hours, and it's not uncommon to hear people say 100. This one's probably going to be more like 100. Actually, there's more content too, so it's probably will be over 100. Because I'm also stopping to like talk to people, you know, and be a streamer. Like otherwise I would just be playing this to myself. But yeah, it's like it's a long ass game. It's a lot of fun, and like I may do some of it offline. Not so much like story stuff, but I may there at some point maybe a grind session. There was an easy way to get a lot of money in the first game. Gotcha. There's an easy way to get a lot of money in the original version of this game, and if they still have that in there, I'm probably going to do it, but I'm going to be doing it offline, because I'm going to be fighting the same enemy for like a couple hours, and it's basically going to look, it's going to be pretty much the same stream for like a couple hours, and I don't think too many people want to see that. You'd imagine artists would be difficult to approach, but he seems really friendly.
Indeed.
Ooh, excuse me.
Oh, this is it! The painting I wanted to see in person.
This one?
I guess it's the painter's anger? I'm not sure, but I sense this strong frustration from it. To think such a cheerful and gentlemanly person could make such a piece. Something wrong?
Yeah, let's talk.
Don't mind me.
There have been several times where I've stopped to like Google something that they talk about in the game. Who's calling checkers to sign up? I don't know if he wants to. I don't think he's done any speedrunning in years. I mean, obviously he's extremely welcome. I would love to see that, but I wouldn't be convinced that he's interested. I don't even know if Chelney's interested. He might be on his Final Fantasy 11 grind, and like I don't know. Doesn't shock me. Like, I think if he comes back to 4, he wants it to be a 36 grind and not something like a tournament.
There are better pieces than this one. Come now, this way.
Hey!
Ah, that old lady totally elbowed me.
I mean, it's doable. His world record was not that far off at the end of 8 Robots. Actually, even like at the end of Cossack 3, he was pretty much on 36 pace. I forget how much he was ahead, but he was ahead, and he still had a little bit of time to save in like the remaining 5 stages, and he just kind of he made some mistakes, and I think he got some bad RNG. Now, don't get me wrong, you need sick RNG. You probably need no drill dives and at least like a 1-2 from square or something like that to make it like... I mean, sure, you can do it without those, but it'd be so ridiculously hard without good RNG that you would pretty much need like let's say like top 5% RNG. Probably 1 in 20 runs are not, or like 19 in 20 runs are not going to have good enough RNG for a 36 to be possible. So yeah. Yeah, you definitely need like a top 5% square machine. I'd say either at least a 2-2 you would need, which even that it sounds like, oh, that's not too bad. That's still like a 1 in 4-ish chance of getting a 2-2 or better. It's actually a little worse than that, I think. Yeah, it's like a 1 in 4-ish chance of getting good enough RNG from Square to make it not ridiculously impossible. And then on top of that, you're going to need good drills. You're going to need a not complete dick skull and dust. Like, if they troll you a little bit, it's probably fine. But if they're just complete ass, then yeah. See, I don't know if it'll be that bad. I don't know how many runs are actually going to come down to just RNG. I think a lot of times, I think most of the games are going to be well off enough. And like, so with this many players, there's definitely going to be a group stage. And so like, if you lose one in the group stage, it's not a big deal. And then, you know, you're just going to get a slightly worse seed. And then I'm guessing they're going to do, I don't know, single elimination best 2 out of 3 or something like that once they get into a tournament bracket. And so then again, I mean, even if you get bad RNG once, it'll be fine. It just, at the end, it'll be rough. Yeah. Like, I don't think the actual total amount of RNG in Mega Man 4 is that bad. It's how that RNG is distributed that is really unfortunate for speedrunning. Because you want your RNG to be front-loaded, and Mega Man 4's first, like, major RNG check is, like, 16 minutes into the speedrun. Like, that's bad. It's... It sucks to lose runs to RNG, you know, more than a third of the way into the run. Like, almost halfway into the run at that point. That just sucks. So.
Thanks to that, I remember now.
About what?
Well, let me get to it. It's about a post online.
The word shack.
Here, look at this.
Why'd you leave without me?
You got it all wrong. We got dragged into this huge crowd and... anyways, you gotta look at this too. This post might be about Madarame.
What's it say?
A master of the Japanese arts is plagiarizing his pupil's work. Only his public face is shown on TV.
Plagiarizing?
I didn't think much of it when I first saw it, but hearing Shaq and Madarame triggered it. His treatment of the pupils who live with him is awful. He teaches nothing and bosses them around. He treats them inhumanely, as if disciplining a dog.
Abuse on top of plagiarism, huh?
Yeah. So as long as it's best 2 out of 3, I'm not that scared about the total amount of RNG, because like, I feel like the total amount is probably like on average like 20 to 30 seconds on average difference. And so a lot of races are not going to fall into that RNG decided it kind of range. I do feel like it's possible like late in the tournament when the matches are really close, but I don't think so. Yeah, deaths are going to be really punishing. It's going to be a lot. I mean, that's every Mega Man game, but especially in this with no checkpoints, boss checkpoints in the Wily stages and the castle stages, like deaths don't die. Like, do not die. So consistency is going to be extremely important. Now, I've already figured out the route that I'm going to use because, like, I've just, like, training for GDQ, pretty much, like, I already know what I want to do. It'll be interesting to see whether it's worth going for bright balloons or not, or whether that should be a, like, I don't know. It's not that bad of a death. But it does really suck if you don't get it. I don't know. We'll see. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing pretty much the exact same thing I did at GDQ with maybe some minor differences, but they'll take stage select's really slow. One thing I made a mistake in Big John's tournament, I realized this afterwards. I went into dive, like I mismenued the stage select, and I just took a game over. But I could have finished dive with what I had and probably had a smaller time loss out of it. There's no guarantees of that. I just didn't, at GDQ, I just didn't have any big catastrophic mistakes. Like, I lost time here and there. Probably, like, my biggest mistake was against Wily Machine, actually. I ran out of ring ammo, and the way I handled it wasn't exactly great. And I should have just seen that I was going to run out of ring ammo and done something different in the first place. Like, maybe just switch straight to Jill and shoot him with 4 drills instead of, like I charged Buster Shot, and then I realized that would have killed him, and I would have to watch his health refill. So, like, instead I, just shot the Buster Shot away at nothing, and then shot him with 2 lemons, and then switched to Drill. It was a mess, and it was low on HP at the end of all that, too. But, like, I just happened to not have any big mistakes. Like, I know Riley had a death, and I forget where, but I know he had a death somewhere. And I know Toad did not have a death, but his Cossack 1 mistake was basically on par with the death. Like, falling down on the ladders is really bad. And I don't know. I'm divided on how I should feel, you know, like, one thing I don't know is, will we be watching the other player? Because then that might even change, like, what strats you want to go for and stuff like that. I don't know if we want to allow that or not. Or if we want to make a gentleman's agreement, like, it's allowed, but just don't game it. Just do your run. But, like, let's say you're in Cossack 1, but you're, like, more or less on pace, and you know your opponent's already died twice. You could just take out Rush Jet. Like, yeah, you're gonna lose, like, 3 seconds or 2 seconds or something, but, like, your opponent's over a minute behind. So, I don't know. Anyways, continuing with Persona 5.
If this is real, it'll be a huge scandal.
I wonder if Kitagawa-kun posted this. I mean, he is a pupil of his.
No, it's fine.
Who knows? It's anonymous and all.
I would think it's far from a guarantee that I would win. The only person that would be really like, oh man, if he signed up was Chelny, I think. Chelny's consistency when he was grinding for, like, his world record was, like, well and above, I think, anyone else's. And again, consistency is, like, really important. So that would be someone where I'd be scared about, like, crap, is he gonna just run away with it? But, like, honestly, between, like, I don't know, it sounds like Fast probably isn't going to join because his 4 grind was a long time ago, and I don't think he's touched it since. And I don't know if Fatso is going to join either. So that's, like, actually, unfortunately, some of the top players. I don't know if we've heard from Almond yet. I know he's on his 7 grind, so he might not want to stop that. I know Fatsa is doing shmup stuff. Yeah, Peapot, who's an extremely good player, just not as experienced with 4. So he's the kind of guy that, yeah, his PB isn't great right now. I don't think he even has a 39, but he probably will soon because he's really good at Mega Man games. And a lot of that will transfer over. Like, he's one guy that I know will do, like, slide cancels and dive in Wily 1 and stuff like that. Just because, like, he has a 6 world record. Like, you slide cancel in damn near every screen in 6, so.
In that case, it's possible the Madarame we heard about in Mementos is referring to the same one.
A man like that doing such a thing? I wonder if we can ask that shadow from earlier about this. Oh, actually, we just need to talk to him in reality.
And how are we gonna go about that? Are we gonna explain it all, starting with mementos?
Besides, if we make a move out in the open, there's the possibility that Madarame will find out.
Oh. Yeah, right.
Hey, what do you think about Madarame? Doesn't he seem suspicious?
I don't know.
There's this much overlap. Ain't it pretty much settled?
Enjoy, man. I will probably cut it soon-ish because it's almost 4 a.m. here, and my kids don't care how late we've been up.
Well, yeah, but is it really true?
By the way, what did you do about the whole modeling thing?
Yikes.
Kitagawa-kun gave me his contact info. And the address to his sensei's atelier.
He said he lives there, right? Perfect timing.
Oof.
Let's try going tomorrow. We're off to Madarame's house right after school.
Huh? You want me to model tomorrow? This is too sudden.
We're just gonna go talk to Kitagawa.
Oh, that's what you meant.
Okay.
In any case, we need to find out if that rumor about Madarame is true. If it is, this might just be exactly what we needed.
Well then.
Reminds me, the home shopping program is airing today. You want to check out the TV?
Nice.
I'm gonna give that plant the like super nutrients. Allergy relief pack, calming mask, white eye drops, cosmetic cure. I think we'll go for the second one. Those look like unique items. Ooh. Okay. And we just got the last one. The same text as every time. If you're asking for allowance, the answer is no. If you want money, earn it yourself. Thanks, Sajiro. What a bro. I guess we should finish. Actually, no, because advancing the day is going to start another story incident. So I'm going to save it here and call it. But thanks for watching. So I guess goals for next stream. I don't know. I kind of feel a little bit of regret. I could have saved Scums, but like I didn't get that knowledge level 3 before that. And then like since I didn't get it, I do feel like some of those knowledge points are kind of wasted. Though they will come in handy eventually. So like I don't feel too bad about it. And they were good knowledge points. Like it was time well spent. Because I got a lot of points in a short amount of time. It wasn't like they were giving me 1 point each or something like that. But I could have used that time to level up An's Confidant as well. So I'm not getting anything from her yet. What's his sensibility? When encountering a weak shadow, you may destroy it immediately. I actually remember that being slightly annoying at times. I hope they have a way to turn that on or off. Because the problem is if you go into Mementos and you want to... Sometimes you want to like pick up personas that you missed. Or like you want to combine certain personas and you need to grab one and you don't want to like summon it from the registry. But the problem is like you're kind of, if it's too low level, you'll just insta-kill it if you ambush it. So you have to like let it spot you. And sometimes even let it ambush you so it gets the first attack. Which is annoying. Pretty annoying. And then other times you'll like insta-kill something and you'll get, I think you'll get a persona from it. And it's annoying because it'll take up a slot that maybe you didn't want to take up. What else do I have here? This wouldn't be bad to rank up, but I think I need to do some... What is this? Chance to receive the effects of charge and concentrate to start a battle. Well, that's fucking amazing. If it's a decent chance. I mean, this is... You just have to wait for him to level up. That would be nice. Curry is well worth making. Though it does take an action, it's the only problem. Alright, so yep, I'm going to call it for tonight. But thank you for watching. I'm going to let AutoHost take it over. But I'll be back again, hopefully... Well, I might not be streaming tomorrow. So, me and my friends are doing a game night thing on Fridays where we're all getting in some sort of video chat app and playing a game. So last time it was like Jack in the Box. So we literally had someone streaming their Jack in the Box game and we were all watching it and playing from our phones, which was nice. Like it worked well. I saw it. So we may be doing something like that again tomorrow. There may be drinks involved. Last time I had some alcohol and I didn't feel like streaming afterwards, so I didn't. But we'll see what happens. But I do not make any promises of streaming, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Alright guys, have a good night. See you next time.